What's up,
Yo,
man?
how are thou?
Still kicking?
Still kicking in the
Mm,
pool of life,
yeah. How you
kicking in
doing?
the pool of life. I think I like that. I'm straight. I gotta go. I gotta switch headphones though. So give me like
Okay.
2 seconds. Hey, we go dive into some.
Yeah. So hurry up.
Yeah, yeah. Let me go grab my other headphones real quick. Talk to the people.
Hey, who in here? I don't see
No,
none.
no, say. It's like six right now. Six people in there right
Okay.
now.
Well, hello, world. It's me again. How are you all? I'm. I'm okay. I'm okay today. It's been a long. And as I say that I start the year, it's been a long day. Not a bad day though. It
Yeah.
just took for me to get back to the house. And I'm finally here. Thank God. Had a nice little meal before I hopped up
Okay.
on here.
Hello.
Not you know I'm a goat. You know, young boss. I try to be a little something. You know, I don't know about goat. Lamb. I'll take. I'm working my way up to the goat. I'll
That
take
precious
the lamb.
lamb, huh?
It was nothing but the Lamb of God that has gotten me to where I am now, and I want to thank Him for that. Now, let me not preach a word on there, but somebody out there might need it. So if you
Hey,
ever falling short on a little joy in life, just know joy cometh in the morning. Like hang on in there, hang on in there. It's always dark. You see, what it is that them clouds is just your situation. The sun is still shining. You just got
okay.
to let that situation get out the way first. The sun is still shining. It's just blocking your view of the joy that is truly shining in your life. Come on
They
now.
say the sun will come out when?
In the morning. Come on now.
Okay.
All right, I
All
said my piece. I said my piece.
right, ladies and gentlemen, this episode of Stop the Cap is episode 13. This is the 13 is my number. As you see, literally got it tatted right there. 13 is one of my numbers.
Oh, so you
Um,
turned it up Friday then.
oh, it is Friday 13th, ain't it?
Mm-hmm.
What am I doing Friday, actually?
Going to work.
I think I'm actually free Friday. I'm actually available Friday, ironically. Rarely. Um, but yeah, so that is a happening this upcoming weekend is Friday the 13th apparently. But this episode is titled Career versus 9 to 5, 9 to 5s versus Passion. Um Originally it was just going to be 9 to 5 based, but I'm like, we're going to tap into the other stuff, I'm sure. So I'm like, might as well let it be put out there. We can talk about all of it. Like, there are people that got careers. There are so many people, majority of people, especially in America, got 9 to 5s. And then we got,
Mm-hmm.
folks that pursue their passions. And that's the creators of the world, the lifeblood, if you will, of society, in my opinion. Um, so yeah, let me see. Hold on. This issue streaming to Twitter.
You spelled career wrong, by the way.
Hey, we're back. You said what?
You you spelled career wrong, by the way.
Career. Oh, I typed too fast. That's why. I was trying to get on this jam. What is it? Car R car R's. All
Yeah.
right.
Oh, excuse me. Thank you, Jesus.
Well, that is the topic. So, but before Well, if anyone has anything to say about that, go ahead and let us know. And then let me see. We got some comments going. Can you see what those comments say, Jordan? While I'm
Thank
doing
you,
this.
thank you, Joe Nathan. I appreciate. He says, Joe Nathan said the intro is so fire, kicking it in the pool of life. That's not gonna be a thing. And bless you, Jordan. I appreciate you, Joe Nathan. You come through for something. Is we cool today or not?
I think it's that week. It's the week where y'all cool.
It's the week where we cool. Okay.
Yeah, I think it's the week where y'all cool
Well, as
today.
long as he play right, I ain't got no time for him today.
Oh, yeah.
Well, first let me break
Uh,
down. I did a little Google. I mean, not a little Google. I did a little Chat GPT on career versus 9 to 5 versus passion. So I'm gonna give you a little
oh,
synopsis before we get
interesting.
into that. So
Interesting.
career is the long game. You're building skills, reputation, moving upward over time, promotions, expertise, and purpose in the field. So for example, someone starting. Oh shit! This shit related to me. I forgot it does that. Okay, but it says someone starting as a quality inspector and eventually becoming a quality assurance manager or director. It's a ladder you plan to climb. Okay. So a 9 to 5 job is mainly about the paycheck. You clock in, do the work, clock out. It may or may not lead anywhere long term, but it keeps the bills paid, but it doesn't necessarily grow into something bigger. And then passion. This is something you genuinely love doing, even if the money wasn't guaranteed. It gives you energy instead of draining it. Examples: music, writing stories, art, coaching, building something meaningful. Another quick summary: career equals long term growth and progression. 9 to 5 is stability and income. Passion is personal fulfillment and excitement. A lot of people mix them together too. Sometimes the real magic is when your career and passion end in the same lane, like two rivers merging into one big stream. You know what? That's a word in there too.
Hmm.
ChatGPT was trying to give me a little word right there at the end. So, ladies and gentlemen, are you career oriented? Are you 9 to 5? Are you stuck in a 9 to 5 right now, or are you passion oriented? Joe Nathan got a couple comments here. He said, "Multi put kicking in the pool of life on a T-shirt, make it a thing." Joe Nathan, you are just an antagonist, aren't you? Uh,
That's a little good one though. We got a lot of shirts that we got to design, obviously.
he also says being a sports content creator takes a lot of. Also, you never. Before I read the rest of your comments, you never did follow me. I'm just putting that out there. Anyway, being a sports content creator takes a lot of thought process, building good connections to get followers, and making sure you're consistent is a tricky balance sometimes, but it's necessary. He also says, also me and Jordan's rivalry is a fun segment. We're like the rock and sock connection.
Yeah,
I
funny.
want
That's
you to
pretty
know who the
accurate.
fuck I am. Okay?
That's actually pretty accurate.
I
That's
don't
pretty
know your
accurate.
information. How am I supposed to follow you?
Yeah, I don't even know who you are on socials
Oh,
either.
he was supposed to follow you and message you. I thought he did.
Uh-uh.
Am I
I mean,
fucking
unless he does, and I didn't know. Mm.
yelling? Am I
I'm
yelling?
sure he follows Shelly
Why he follow Shelly?
because everybody follows Shelly.
Shelly followed me.
Shelly be Shelly engage interacts more on socials than I think we do.
Uh, don't nobody message me. That's cool though. You weirdos. Let me stop yelling at
Well,
these
yeah.
people.
So, question:
Yep.
what you do you feel your work is a career 9 to 5 or passion?
Ah.
And there can be more than one answer.
I think so. So you're right. It can't be more. Don't answer. I want to say that first. Right now, I think I'm a mix of career and 9 to 5 because I am. Excuse me. I am to get to where I am now. I've had to work my way up to where I am now. To let me see. To go back to what it said. I had to play the long game. I had to build the skills. I had to get the reputation, and I had to put my name out there that Jordan about the stuff. I can do what I say I know how to do, and let the reputation that is out there about me, at least work related, it's true, and prove it. But also in the fact that I actually didn't realize this until recently. If I try to progress there, or well, there's not really a way to progress in my position. If I was to follow the ladder straight up, there's not really a way to progress other than um the guy that's right above me, but I don't answer to him. Uh, there's and then my boss. That's only those really those, and those are into salary roles. I don't think I'm ready for a salary role just yet, just because that's a lot more responsibility, and also I'm still learning what I'm doing now. The way they analyze things compared to how I analyze things right now, it's a good 2 miles in between. Now I'm learning. I only been in this position a few months, but there's a
Right,
notable.
because you just recently got that like promotion, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And like I said, I don't mind playing the long game. I don't
Right.
mind doing it out. I'm Roman Reigns in this thing. Okay,
What does that mean?
look how long it took him to get him to where he is now.
Yeah, but he wasn't playing the long game. He had
Would
to.
you rather have the
What,
big dog or the tribal chief?
I mean, I'm just saying he had to put in work. He had
Yeah,
to
I
not
know.
even.
I know. I'm
But
putting in the work.
wait. Let me break it down like this. It's not that he was putting in work to be what he is now. He had to switch his approach to be where he is now. That's what it was. He
Oh,
didn't put in work.
well, no,
This
no, no,
wasn't
no. Because
a long.
I've heard he's always wanted to be that person. He just wasn't allowed to.
I guess I have no. I don't know anything about that line of
Yeah,
conversation,
I've
so I'm
watched.
not going to say no. He won. I ain't going to debunk it or whatever. But
Yeah, but
mm,
like I said, I don't mind playing. I don't mind staying where I'm at now and learning. And my boss understands that we don't necessarily plan to stay in the positions that we are in forever. So she tries to teach us all we can, whether it necessarily pertains to the job or not. Just so we'll have the experience and can take it wherever else we decide to go.
be more well-rounded.
Yes, yes. Joe
Gotcha.
Nathan said, Jordan, you'll keep learning a lot and breaching that gap. Just don't let them put you in catering ever since. No one ever makes it out of catering. It's crazy.
Be stuck
Um,
in catering like our truth used to be.
hey, he's the only one. And even still, he still be back there. The camera just comes to him. He ain't got the lead cater.
I mean, yeah, now anyway.
Yeah.
Uh, interesting. Do you have a passion? And anybody in the comments, same thing applies to you all. Like, do you all feel like what you're doing is a career, a 9 to 5, or a passion? Uh, which one or ones, and you know, why do you feel that way? But Jordan, my question to you now, I feel like this is an interview, is what is your passion, if any? Or do you feel like you have a passion? And
Um.
wait. Before you answer, I want to address this too for everybody. Everyone may not have a passion, or they may not have a passion that's like that you can do something with. You know, some people's passion could be watching film. You know, some passion can be, I don't know, fucking looking at butterflies all day. I'm trying to figure out something that's not a passion that you can make money from. I don't. in my mind, I feel like I can make money from doing anything. So I don't know what's a passion that someone. Nah, it's America. You can make money from anything actually. Because I was gonna say even people could be passionate about sleep and laying in bed, but you can join a sleep study and make money from that. So, so what's a passion of yours that you have? And if you don't know what it is, for those in chat, it's okay to not know what your passion is right now.
Um, I'm not sure if I truly know. I just know something I've always said since I was a kid is that I just want to help people in whatever
Okay.
form or fashion may come. And in a way, that's still kind of what I do now, because I go around and correct people on the mistakes they may make in their job, whether it's their fault or not, and I try to help and fix them. Why are you laughing?
2 reasons. One, because I had put my bottle down and the top wasn't on there and I had it slanted. So I looked, I was like, okay. Then the second reason was when you said something about correcting people. I'm like, well, every time I'm correcting somebody, they don't look at it as me being helpful. They can call me an asshole. Whatever.
Well, I think it's just all in your approach. I've been told. Oh, I don't want to say this on here. I can't say this on here.
Stop the cat.
I'm not lying. I'm just not gonna talk about it.
We'll talk about it later. But
Yeah.
no, I mean, my approach is like I got a pretty decent approach. I'd be like, hey, you're wrong. This is how it is. Like, hey, you sound stupid. This is what
Okay.
it. No, I'm kidding. I don't do
I
that.
was
I
gonna
don't
say,
do
so
that
you
for real.
already know what you're doing. Okay. Okay. Joe Nathan
No, I don't do
said
that for real.
being a sports content creator, that's literally 9 a.m. to possibly 9 at night. You have to always be ready to view different sources and make multiple posts to get the right reactions and likes. So you was up to date on Bam getting that 83 right. Don't worry about that. We ain't talking about you right now. We ain't talking about you right now. I'm talking to Joe Nathan. If he the sports content creator, then he know what I'm talking about. But anyway, so multi. I don't never call you that. Okay, that felt weird. Akil.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that felt so weird. what? Well, okay, so let me say it this way: with what you're doing now, is that career 9 to 5 passion?
Well, damn sure ain't a 9 to 5. I can tell you that much.
For
Man,
the ones that don't know.
no. So for those who don't know, I'm gonna go into it like this. So I've only ever had one 9 to 5 in my entire life, and that was for 4 months in 2016.
Mm.
That was at my college. I was at here Washington College. My friend Christian worked
Hair
at the TJ
washing
Maxx
college?
downtown. Yeah, that's my college.
It's called
It's
hair
my
washing.
yeah, yeah. That's my kingdom. To be correct, that's my kingdom. Like our mascot is a phoenix and everything. Like that's my kingdom, and uh, and that's not just me saying it. And I'm gonna just leave it there. Real shit though. It's not just me saying it. Like even my daughter, be like we had Daddy's Music Castle. Like when my brother was my daughter's age and younger, he used to come up there too and shit. So now my daughter is, and then everybody be like, hey, it's been a while since we've seen you, but your spirits all through this bitch. Like you ain't never left. Like I can tell every time I walk on that floor. It's my kingdom. I digress. Anywho, I worked at TJ Maxx and I did it, and some people watching this kind of know this because they were around during this time. The only reason I did it was because I didn't want it to be a thing of somebody ever saying you've never worked a real job or quote unquote real job, whatever the fuck that means. Like I've never did a 9 to 5 or something, and it's like, okay, I'm gonna say I did it just to say I did it. Same thing with eating food. Like I'm picky as hell, as everybody know, but No one can ever say that you never try new things, or you never try new foods, because in 2011 there was a time period in which I was trying new food, so no one can make that statement. You see what I'm saying? So the same thing I did with the I'm that type of psychological motherfucker. So same thing I did. Don't shake your head with with the job thing. So I did that for 4 months. It felt like a whole year. Like, and I'm not saying like I was terrible at it. It was difficult for me to learn. Like, I was great right out the gate. Like, I was the only male working in the women's section because I had it looking spotless whenever I was there. One of the managers was like, afterward, they was like, "You're not supposed to be working in this section or whatever." I was like, "Well, they got me working here because I keep it straight." And then they put me in the men's section or a different section or whatever. And then within the same day, within the same shift, they was like, "Akil, we need you back in the women's section." I was like, "What the fuck, bro?" And then I went over there and it was a mess. And I'm like, "Bro, really?" But I had it looking spick and span and nice, believe it or not. But suffice to say, I hated it though because I knew it wasn't for me. There was also at the time where I was starting to do the open mics at the college as well, and starting that student club up that I was over. And I would my choices would be do the musical stuff, do go to my classes, or go to work. And I would tell them like these days I'm not coming into work. Because I'd be at the college like literally from morning to night, from day, from like 2 o'clock tonight. Um, and there was times I didn't go to class and I didn't go to work because what I was doing was chasing my passion. So we're not even chasing it. I was in my passion. I was building it up, and not just for me, but for others as well that was around. Um, and it led to me furthering my career, that which I had already been in and been doing. But it furthered it because it led to me starting to do uh, the live concerts. I was even at the Joffrey Ballet. I don't know if many people know about that, but the Joffrey Ballet, I was doing sound and stuff at the Joffrey Ballet. Just me, not like with a whole team, nothing like that. Um, and I would sometimes bring like a student with me up there so they can have that under their belt as well and learn. But yeah, like 24-year career now, like, and a big part of it just with the music production and live music aspect of my entire career, because my career is not just dealing in music itself, um, but just with that 10-year or plus 12 year, about, yeah, 12-year time frame of doing that stuff. It's it's propelled me like tenfold. But what I do now is I have a career in my passion. That's what I do now. You should know by now. You can't ask me questions because I'm long-winded.
You remind me every time. Yeah. Um.
But yeah, we got some comments I saw. Um,
Yeah. Joe Nathan said people were trash in Washington. Who are tanking Jordan? Bam deserves the credit. But most free throws in the NBA. I mean, yeah, yeah. And then Joe Nathan also said multi. ugh, What would your advice be to people who have passions or careers they wanted for years, finally realize that dream, and it doesn't turn out how they thought it would go, and
hmm,
doubt it?
hmm,
What's your thought process behind that?
interesting.
You asked the wrong motherfucker that question, but
No, actually, that's the right motherfucker. Just prepare for the long ass answer. Take notes. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I kidding. I kid. I try not to. But I'll say that's a good question because I've actually dealt with that with people. Um, my advice for those who decide to like chase a dream or follow a passion and it does not exactly turn out the way that you expected it to or wanted to or hoped it would. Example, there was a student that I worked with that wanted to pursue music, had like such a passion for music, and they
Hold
tried
on.
drums.
Hold on a second. Mute your end for a second. Okay, so it is you. I don't know if you
What
hear that, but it's some noise that comes through once you start talking.
is it still going through now?
Yeah, it's like every couple of words. It's just like it's like a little monster that just uh, uh,
That's weird
every couple of words. It's not doing it right now.
because I turned my headphones off, but it may be feeding back for other people. Hold on.
Okay.
Ah, I gotta use the headphones. That's not as loud. Hold on. That's fine because they're right here. Okay. All right.
Mm.
Hear me? All right.
Mm-hmm.
So the person I was working with, they had this passion, like such a great passion for like music or whatever. They tried drums, guitar. I want to say bass. I'm not sure. Some type of percussions. Uh, so many different things, avenues, right? Um, but they weren't really that good at those instruments at all. So I ended up taking them under my wing with doing live music, live bands and stuff like that. Um, Before I knew what an A2 was, that's the term used in live gig world or whatever. Before I knew what that was, I would just be like, "This is my second." Um, and they ended up being so good at being able to do live sound that they ended up landing a job at the House of Blues. And they were like a roadie, like one of the crew people on tour with like different tour groups and shit like that. Um, but an amazing individual. That's like my daughter calls this person like that's one of her friends. Like even my brother, like every time I see them, they ask about my brother and stuff like that. Like somebody that's amazing, passionate person who like didn't give up. So my advice is just don't give up. That specific thing may not be the thing that you're good at, but if there are other avenues in that world you're passionate about, find it. Keep trying. Don't just fucking lay down and just die, you know? Like keep at it because if it's your passion for real and it's something that's for you, it will be for you and you'll find your niche, your path in it. So that's what I say. I just happen to be the person that have multiple avenues that I go down with my passions. Because passionate about arts, music, and entertainment
Okay. Joe
and
Nathan
helping
says
people.
good. He says good advice. Oh.
Thank you, thank you.
So you've been fortunate enough to continuously follow your passion,
Yep,
but make it a career.
yep,
So as someone who, how am I trying to say this? As someone who is unsure of their passion, well, I'm sure you probably, I don't know. I think so. With you being able to, or at least having always knowing your passion, what would you say? Well, I don't know if you can answer this question. My question is that how do you help someone find their passion, but you've always known yours? Jordan, have you ever helped someone find their passion or career? I don't know. Not that I know of. I tried to. I know when I used to teach, I tried to guide my students in certain directions that I felt they might shine in. Uh, mm, I can't say yay or nay as to what I've had. I'm often a person that's turned to for advice on certain stuff. Why? I don't know. Uh, but I am. I saw that, by the way. Uh, well,
Sure, you choked the hell out of me.
yeah, yeah. So, but I don't know. I
But have
can't. I can't.
I?
I can't. Huh?
I think your question to me though was like, have I?
Oh, that's so good, Jordan. Why can't we get nice, Jordan, most of the time? JK, JK.
Don't start y'all shit, bro. On to the next one. All right, I'm gonna answer your question before y'all start. Nope, nope. I'm gonna answer your question. So,
Keep talking.
cause you took a slash shot early and I keep taking a slash shot back. I ain't for the fucking y'all. But save that for Angry Cipher 6 session. Save that for the Angry Cipher. But yeah, even I feel as though so I discovered this and when did I discover this? I discovered this maybe maybe 3 years ago that I have another passion. Like through my passion, another passion was birthed. But I don't want to. I don't know whether to tie it more so to a purpose than a passion. But either way, they're like they coexist with one another always, apparently. So the other one that I mentioned is also about helping people find theirs, helping people find their path. And doing so, they often find their passion. It's not about telling people what to do or how to do. Depending on if I have expertise in it, then yeah, I'll show them like how to do certain things. But for the most part, like I'm a world builder. Um, is essentially I'm a universe builder. Honestly, is what I do. Um, with these podcasts and stuff. Like there are 13 that's coming out within this year and next year. 13 podcasts is coming out. Some have already started. As you see, Stop the Cap is here. There's no need to get Stop the Cap is here. Okay, anyway. So these all came about just because. So my sister-in-law wanted to do a podcast. This was 2021. She came to me about this. She had wanted to do a 2022. She came to me with wanted to like do something, have a show, something. And I was like, okay, we'll figure it out. Like I designed the artwork for her and everything. It kind of was like culture through a life happened, so she wasn't able to fully pursue it. But after that happened, that domino affected into other podcasts being created. Um, and she was good at it. She just couldn't follow through. And then other instances of people who want to do certain things, whether it's music, whether it's dance, whether it's design, whether it's art, whether it's engineering, whatever the case may be. Like I I often end up hoping not, and it's not a thing of like I feel like I gotta be Captain Save a Hole or gotta be like in everybody's shit. That's not it. If I'm the type of person like if I'm able to help you, I'll help you. You know, if I have expertise, I'll give you those nuggets because I don't like the whole gatekeepers thing. My thing is everything that I've learned in my 24-year career, my skill set, my knowledge, I want to pay it forward to everybody that comes after. No matter how old you are, no matter what generation you come from, no matter how long you've been doing it, like you can always learn. It's a person that I worked with, Osaki, the Grammy, the voting member of the Grammys, and like one of the mentors. He, even he and I, he is like, he's, we call him the ancient one. Let's say that. So even with him, um, he says all the time, like, he learned a lot of stuff from me. But I'm like, bro, I've learned a lot from you too. He like, what? I don't see how and shit like that. It's a funny thing. But even with him, for him to be at the level that he has reached in his career and in his life, and still learning, still hungry, still eager. Um, like I've even helped him, like either reconnect with something old or connect with something new, and that become a part of his new drive and stuff like that. So yeah, I have done it, and it's always doable. To sometimes people just get inspired and motivated just from watching you do your thing. People seeing you do something, they like, okay, if you can do that, not even on no competition type stuff, but it, like, if you can do it, I can do it, because why not? Like, one of my sayings is like Nike got that just do it thing or whatever, but it's like that other thing is like it's easier said than done. But my thing is it's easier done than said. Like, you just do it, because you got to keep talking about it and talking about it and talking about it and talking about it. Forget all of that. Just do the thing, and you can make it happen. But, that's just my approach. I always has been.
I think it's still easier said than done. You can say I got $1 million, but I ain't got $1 million.
But you can say I'm going to get $1 million, and you can work your ass off till you get it. And
Yeah,
then
that's
you
what
got
I'm
to look
saying.
at it like
It's
this
still
too,
that's why
though.
it's saying it's still easier. You can say it a lot easier than it is just actually
Right?
achieving.
Yeah, yeah. And then look, here's the other thing. People, my mind works like this. Like, you may not have $1 million at once, but if you go through and you happen to count through all your money at some point, I'm pretty sure you didn't have $1 million. You see what I'm saying? Stuff like that.
I ain't.
Certain people, not everybody.
Yeah,
But
certain people I ain't want to.
yeah, like if you add certain things up and you like, oh, I did have this. It wasn't all at once, but over time, this is what was acquired. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I don't try to, like, it's too complex for me to try to break down and say, well, I was doing this for 2 years, I was doing this for 3 years, I was doing this for five. Like, no, I got a 24-year career, because whatever I started with, I continue expanding on the knowledge I had from that thing. I continue enhancing the skill set I had on that thing. I continue to pursue it, to help share the knowledge that I have on whatever that is, over the years. And it's all encompassed in arts, music, and entertainment. So yeah, but yeah, it's the way you look at the stuff though. For a lot of people, Jesus. Anyway,
I I
if I
do
saw what they
have a
said
single dollar.
before, I would have did it. You finna go on timeout, Johnny. Go on timeout. We're not doing this today.
I
So
do have $1. Thank you for asking.
I got $1. I got $1. I got $1. Hey, hey, hey,
Yet again,
hey.
I noticed that he's doing all this talking about me. Yet
But he not
he's
on live.
well that too. Well, I was just gonna say he still ain't dropped his socials so I could follow. So
Thank you.
he can get free
One young
promotion.
boss on here.
Hey,
I heard you talking to young boss.
yeah, he was on here. I don't know if he still is. He also ain't dropped his socials in here. It's free promotion.
How about that? Okay, let me come down.
Yeah.
Um, anywho, but yeah, I don't know. Anybody else got if you have any other questions pertaining to the passions and the careers and the 9 to 5s, um, the one thing I do know is I have never and will never do another 9 to 5 other than the one that I just did. I mean, that I did in 2016. I feel like I just did it because when I was talking about it, I flashed back so fast. I felt like I was very new. But yeah,
My
that's just
jo-
not me.
my job isn't bad. It's just uh I don't know if it's that I think it's just that I haven't gotten past the learning curve of it all.
Mm.
Because I honestly don't do very much, and I get paid considerably for to be able to not do much. Uh,
Are they
hell
higher?
meetings. Yeah, we're expanding quite a bit. Like there's hella construction going on. It's new orientations like every twice a month.
Mm.
Yeah, you're not moving though.
So if anyone needs a job,
Don't reach out to me.
I was just gonna say, don't reach out to Jordan. Maybe reach
Yeah.
out to me, and then I'll vet you for Jordan, and then we'll see.
Mm-hmm. And don't put my name down either. Matter of fact, I'm going to
I am
change this
not
up.
a reference.
Uh-uh. I don't know. There's a bunch of weirdos.
Jordan be like, I don't. Oh wait, you?
No. So, damn it. What time Cypher coming in here?
30.
10:30.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can wait that long.
No, we're not gonna wait that long because we about to get into it. I'm trying to pull up Facebook on my laptop first
Okay.
so I can see if we got any interactions there.
I
While
was
that's
wondering if there
happening,
was anyone over there.
yeah. While that's what the hell. This is not what I clicked on. Um, I am going to do some announcements because I'm usually on here by myself at the beginning, like at least for the first 5 to 10 minutes. Um, so I can just say stuff. So I'm not talking, twiddling my thumbs.
Oh wow.
But
Well, let me shut. I'll shut up then.
no, no, you stay there. So we have a few things going on here at the affiliation this summer, and spring. We'll 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 circle back to one of the things in spring, probably at the end of the show or by next episode. But in June, we have our Friends and Family Adventure Weekend. Yay! So, Friends and Family Adventure Weekend, which is a 4-day weekend, June 25th through the 28th, where people can come out from all over the country or all over the world, honestly, if you want. Come to Chicago, experience Chicago like you've never experienced it before. Um, that's including like the activities and attractions like Skydeck, like being able to do the Ferris wheel, to be able to do what is it, a flyover Chicago as well. Um, going to the what is it, the Lego factory or um, so many different things and places that allows you to get some discounts on foods as well. Um, and being able to go to all the museums for free. Uh, Not necessarily for free, but being able to go to museums and not have to pay out that basically. We are doing this Business Family Adventure Weekend, 4-day weekend, 375 just for one person. For the younger age group, it's a much lower price, obviously, but it's 375 for the whole 4-day weekend. Yeah, 2 days to do those activities and attractions around the city. That includes a tour around the city as well. Um, and then we will be having a 1920s uh, banquet, dinner, ball party um, on that Saturday night as well. Then Sunday, there is a special farewell meeting that we will be doing also. Um, it's enjoyable. And then those who are not from Chicago, near Chicago, have somewhere to stay in Chicago. We do have hotel, a block of rooms at a hotel available for you all if you choose to stay at the hotel or those hotels that are in that area. But definitely come through, pop out, have a great time. It's in June. It's gonna be feeling nice. It's gonna be an amazing 4-day weekend. Worth it too. Love vacate. And if you're in the city, uh, for us Chicagoans, there are things that we don't feel like we care to do because we're in the city. And I'm one of those Chicagoans with that mentality. But I want to do those things that I'm like, I never do shit. But I want to do them because I'm like, oh, this is possible to do. Like, and it's better to go through the past and have the pay the 375 with us versus I don't know, you may have a family reunion or some shit happening in Chicago. Like you gotta pay for the family reunion stuff most likely, and then you'll end up having to pay for like whatever the past, or let's say you want to do some of the things that we're doing that's a part of our pass. You go end up paying about a good 150 just to do two of those things. We could just go through us with the full, um, just the full you did, and be able to do up to 30 different things. Like the world is your oyster, including getting in the museum for free. Because in Chicago, if you're not a resident, you cannot get in the museums for free. But with us, you can eat. And then in April, we have the there'll be a play in April as well. April 3rd, there'll be a play at 291 West Street. Come out, come through, play at 7 p.m. That will also be posted on AGCFERA on Instagram, Twitter, and Threads, and on my page as well. And I am done. And I Facebook. Alright, cool.
Go team, go! Power Rangers assemble! Power Ranger Lightspeed Rescue! Power Ranger Lightspeed Rescue! Light speed go!
I don't think it's Power Rangers assemble.
And sing.
So that being said, let's talk about some stuff, Jordan.
What you want to talk about? What do you want to talk about?
So, Jordan, what do you want to talk about?
Ooh, let me tell you, I'm going straight to your boy.
My boy?
Yeah.
My wristband too far from me.
Oh, Pepsi Phil. Let me tell you.
I'm tired of y'all disrespecting that man, calling him Phil. He don't like it. He does not like that's taboo in wrestling. He does not like that. Stop calling him Phil. His name is CM Punk. AJ said it herself. Only I can call him that. Like
she said Philip.
Yeah, I know what she said, but still.
I heard Philip.
It's Pepsi, still the same thing. Only she can call him by his name.
Anyway, Pepsi Phil.
Stop disrespecting my father.
Let's go to. Are we covering it all, or just this week?
Cover it all. Okay.
Last week, the back and forth that him and Roman had. My God. Tit for tat until the end. And you talk about putting the proverbial nail in the coffin. Like, how do I, yeah.
In the coffin.
How do I come back from that? Like, literally, in multiple ways. Like,
come on,
and
this man said, let's say what he said. Let's say what he said. Wait. Let's say what he said first.
Okay.
His statement, CM Punk's statement to one Joe, because that's his name. My real name is Joe. That's burned in my head. When he was announcing he had to go because of his leukemia.
That was a serious moment.
I know it's serious, but it's burned in my head how he said it. He was like, so my real name is Joe. I was like, But like, what you doing, bro? No one needs to know that. Stop it. Stop the cat. No one needs to
Hey,
know.
at that
But
point, he didn't know
anywho,
if he was coming back.
whatever. Anywho, I mean, hey, I'm pro CM Punk, so he finna get all the heat. Um, so Punk says Roman made a statement about he gonna say I'm on one of those little retirement tours like John Cena, and we'll squeeze you for all the money we can. And so Punk goes, you can hate me. I don't care if you hate me. I don't even care if you love me. But what you won't do is disrespect me. You're gonna send me on a retirement tour like John Cena? How dare you? Then he proceeds and goes, you know what? Basically, like the Chicago in him came out. I'm telling you, the Chicago in that man came out when he said it. I felt it. I seen it. He got me stacking. Like the Chicago in him came out. He says, not only am I going to beat you at WrestleMania, I'm going to bury you. And you won't have to be alone anymore because I'm going to bury you right next to your father.
Yeah. Now, as much as you ride for the man, how did that make you
When he
feel?
said that, I was like, what?
Yeah.
Like, I had to, like, I was standing like this. He said, I was like, what? I had to hands on knees, hands on knees.
Because I could see if this was, if we were still back in the 80s, 90s, kayfabe.
Hey, but
Uh,
he's from that era. Well, not 80s, 90s, but he grew up watching that era.
no.
Of
I'm
what?
just saying, and the
Right.
world didn't know
Oh, I
about,
got you.
yeah. And the world didn't
Okay.
know the connection. I could see then. But we all know who his daddy is and how much
Yeah,
he
that's fine.
truly
That
meant,
makes
even to
sure,
him,
sure,
and him to still
sure.
say that. Because I didn't know the connection part till this past Monday.
Yeah, but he was closer with Aqua more than he was with Sika anyway.
I
I
know,
knew that.
but even still, that's disrespecting his brother.
So Roman disrespected Jimmy how many times and Jay did nothing?
They
So
apologize.
Roman disrespected Jimmy how many times and Jay
He
he told
apologized.
Jimmy apologize. He muffed the fuck out of everything. Jay ain't do nothing.
So you
So
saying he'll apologize?
whatever.
He gonna apologize later. That's what you're saying.
I ain't saying that at all. I'm just saying, your statement was about that's his brother, so he should whatever. Them brothers right there living and everything. He ain't do nothing. Whatever. Now I'm on the Usos ass. Two.
Wait a minute, I'm
Yes.
confused.
Your statement was Alpha is Sika's brother, correct?
Yeah. Well, they both gone.
Okay, but my thing was this. Okay, so what? That's his brother. He was closer with Alpha than he was with Sika. He talked about Alpha's brother. Whatever. In the real life side of it, how many times did Roman disrespect Jimmy and Jay did nothing? So I'm like, it don't matter about it being his brother.
I
Like
don't
they
really
ain't do nothing.
remember him disrespecting
He
Jimmy.
muffed the hell out of Jimmy when they was
I don't
all in the
remember that.
bloodline stuff. Yeah, I remember it because
I remember
that
he
was after they
mocked it
lost.
with Jay. I don't remember him really doing it
No,
to
after
Jimmy.
they lost the titles to Owens and Sammy, and they was in the ring, and then Jimmy laughed about something, and he was like, "Oh, oh, you laugh? You think it's funny? You think like I'm some type of joke, huh? Yeah, I'm a joke.
Mm.
I'm funny. Oh, okay." He was like, "Apologize," and then he was like, Jimmy was like, "What?" He was like,
He
"You think
wasn't
I'm playing?
medicated.
I ain't
He
playing."
wasn't
He said,
medicated
"Apologize,
then.
bro." He was like muffing the hell out of Jimmy, bro. And Jay just stood there like,
Hey, Jay is like I attribute Jay during that time period of being the dog that's been beat so many times he's nothing but submissive.
he still is. Well, bitch ass.
Yeah,
Anywho,
yeah. I still
anywho,
he's falling back into that, which in a way, I love. This piece,
falling back into
their
that because
dynamic.
familial pride is happening again. That's why. That's the only reason why.
You said what?
Familial pride, family pride. That's it.
Yeah.
Because when it was just him, Oos, he went on that. He went on that.
A
He
little
followed.
bit.
Not
And
really though.
more so more so in the beginning when he was chasing
Yeah,
titles.
because he had to transition. He
Yeah.
needed to keep that middle ground. Then he reached that point, and then he was the cool.
Mm-hmm.
He was on his DJ Khaled. Um, but why you look like that when I say that?
What that mean?
Hands up. Everybody hands go up. Then they stay down. Then they
Oh
stay
my
up.
god.
Down, up, down, up. I
Moving
ain't saying all he
on.
did was win because no yeet.
Moving on.
But, but no, Kita says hello.
Hello, Keita.
Um, but yeah,
Why she got a
that's
picture on there now? Don't you so childish.
so. Then 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 this past Monday, what happened this past Monday? You got love in the chat, Joey.
Oh, that's so sweet of you.
What happened this past Monday, Joey?
Okay, so let's see. Starting off at the top. Well, I don't know who. Oh, Bailey winning the gauntlet, going against Mama AJ. How you
Man,
how you feel about that?
first of all, I dozed off during that whole match. Not
You
during
was
the
what?
whole match. I dozed off after when Kyrie came out. When Oscar and Kyrie came out, I was like pretty much over it. Um, and then I like dozed off went to sleep. So yeah, that happened.
WWE,
And
his
then
interests are not the interest of fully of Stop the Cap.
I
You can say
figured
you can just send me the ticket. You can just send me
send
the
you the
ticket.
what?
Whatever tickets they trying to
Oh, you
send.
funny as hell.
You can
Um,
just send it to me.
I mean, as long as Oscar, no, I'm okay with Oscar. As long as Kyrie not on the card, I can't stand that chick. But
Mm.
like at all. Mm-mm. But yeah, I mean, I kind of after I seen Bailey like lasted and was still in it, I'm like, okay, I'm sure it's gonna be Bailey. But I thought this was like a for like a match at Mania. Honestly, I didn't know it was a
That's
match
it,
just to
man.
do it for next week.
No, yeah. I knew that part.
And when I saw that, I was like, I guess give AJ matches to build up to Mania. I guess makes sense. But I'm like, dang, they could have saved Bailey. But I don't know. Maybe it's a better match for AJ. I mean, hopefully it's a better match for her.
Mm.
So they doing. So does that mean Bliss and Flair win is for a match before Mania 2? Or was they match
I don't
starting
know. They
before
haven't
Mania?
announced when just yet.
Okay.
Yeah. Then we had, or supposed to have, Penta versus the original El Grande Americano, but El Grande Americano had a little trouble in the back. Uh, Ran into Mr. Danhausen trying to or Dan was trying to strike a deal with him, trying to go in with him on getting some merch created. In the sense El Grande Americano, well, the original El Grande Americano wears a mask, and then he wears the makeup. He's like, "Oh, we could wear masks together," and he's like, "Let me try yours on." He's like, "No," essentially. He was like, "Oh,
Hmm.
you're not." and you trying to get rid of me too? Like you don't want to work with me and you trying to get rid of me? You are cursed. Ah, I love it. It's a great time. It's a great time. And then you can see in the background Bravo and Rayo slowly creeping up as El Grande Americano is walking off wherever, like as he's headed to the ring, and he doesn't make it. But who does make it to the ring, ladies and gentlemen? El Grande Americano, not the original, the remix, the remix. Some say the better version. I don't know who those some
Yeah,
are.
and AAA. Have you seen AAA? Have you seen him in AAA?
Yeah, he is.
It is
It's
flipped
flipped, and I love that it's
majorly.
like that. I love that it's like that because
That's
it
crazy.
should be.
WWE got me feeling like it's Fox News over here. Like,
Damn, that's a good.
yeah,
Damn.
thank you. Seriously though, because I'm like, when I saw AAA and I'm hearing that, I'm like,
But it's more.
what?
I think it's more so just culturally though, because he indulges. He the remix.
Remix.
He indulges in the culture. He actually speaks Spanish, and he said said certain things that if you knew you knew, or if you
Yeah,
know you know type stuff.
yeah,
The original gracias,
yeah.
bro, bro. Okay, all right. Numero uno, Dos Equis. Thank you.
People on
I mean,
Facebook laughing in the
gracias.
comments.
You said what?
People on Facebook cracking up in the comments.
Yeah. And so I wholeheartedly understand, but they're just. I think it's just more so that because he could easily be a heel there too. I believe,
Yeah,
but
I'm
I
sure,
think
but I, yeah,
they're just playing play the sides. If you could be one here, be one there. That's like depending on if you in your city. I'm sure like for house shows or whatever, there whoever they could be a heel or there, but they're being cheered, and I'm sure they're playing to the crowd there as well.
yeah. I don't think it's a thing. I think they just naturally like him. I think the character itself is just doing his thing, and the crowds just react differently.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because the other two still get involved in matches over there, just like they do
Mm-hmm.
with WWE. You know, I
Yeah.
think it's just
Yeah.
the crowd generally just like him. This is like going over to England, like how it used to be at least, like with WWE. Like when they go over to London, it's flipped. Like I know there was a match with, I want to say it was AJ. Yeah, the match with AJ, Daniel Bryan. Was it Daniel Bryan? I don't know. It was a match that happened overseas over there. The whoever we cheer for here, they were booing for there, and it was crazy. But it is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Right. What else happened?
Uh,
Like the big thing, like the second biggest thing that happened.
the second biggest thing. Oh, the Judgment Day
Man.
is slowly dissolving yet again. Finn Balor has been kicked out of the Judgment Day, which he had a valid reason. He was trying to show Dom that he could be great without them. I mean, not necessarily without them, but he can do it on his own. He's just as prove folks wrong.
Right.
Prove that you could do it. We can be right here, but you don't need us. You know. Oh, hello. But anyway, prove that you could be as great as you say you are with us sitting right here and not having to interfere. So they go. He called. Originally, Dom comes to the back. He's looking for him, and nobody's back there but Liv and Raquel and Big Head JD. And so they're talking, chatting it up. He's looking for Finn, like where's Finn at? Yada yada. And it's like, no, nobody's seen him. I don't know. JD says, "Oh, well, I'll go find him." And so Dom and Liv go back and forth, and he was like, "Well, I'm going to the ring. I'm gonna call, I'm calling out for my rematch and whatnot." And so Liv and Raquel follow him out there. They come out there. Excuse me. They come out there. He's going off asking for, saying he deserves a rematch, for whatever reason. Yada yada yada. But then he also starts to blame Finn, saying it's Finn's fault that he lost because he wouldn't do what he asked him to do in the moment. And eventually, Finn comes out with JD. Oh, hello, welcome back. Finn comes out with JD, and they're talking. They're going back and forth. Finn essentially tells him that, maybe your dad was right. Maybe you are a little prick because you can't seem to do this on your own. Uh, and that kind of set Dom off, and he pushed him. Was talking his talk, and then Finn, when he turned around on you, and he started to take that jacket off, but he don't really take that jacket off, and he hit you with that Pele kick, and they did a slow mo version of that and posted it online. Beautiful kick. Baylor needs to bring the demon back. I want it consistently. Uh, but yeah, he takes Dom out. They go. He charges on top of him. They go back and forth for a couple of seconds. JD comes and grabs Finn, throws him off on him, talking to him in the corner. Dom's over in the other corner, and next thing you know, Dom is charging towards Finn. Finn throws JD out the way, and he sling blades him. They're still going back and forth. Dom gets on top of him. Looks like he's about to, Finn gets on top of Dom, and like he's about to hit him, but then JD comes and hits him from the back. And it was over with after that. Liv and Raquel start stomping him. JD helps up Dom, and they start stomping him. Dom tucks the ring bell hammer in his shoe, while JD puts Dom on the ropes, hits him with the 619 with the ring bell in his shoe, and it's over with after that, man. Finn is finally free. 1,700 and so many days he was locked up. I forgot. I had the number. Hold on. Let me see. How many days was it?
You literally went
1,372 days. You said what?
You literally went and the number to how long? That was a thing. That's wild.
Well, Finn posted it.
Oh,
he just posted 1,372, and people. I saw somebody else was saying that each number represented something else in relation to him. No, it was back. It was how long he was with the Judgment Day from the day he joined and they turned on Edge. Raquel, Liv, and Roxanne, Dirty Dom's Angels, hilarious. Yes.
JD too.
Yeah, go on, throw him in there. He riding.
Listen. So I was asleep because that happened after the match, right? So
You've had days to catch up.
No, but I got that part. But I'm just going back to like the moment. So I was asleep, after the No More Contenders match for AJ Lee's title. I woke up. When I woke up to the moment Liv went to start hitting Finn. That's when I woke up, and I was like, "What?" I was so happy, because I was happy at the fact that the women were also in on it too. They weren't just standing around doing nothing. That's what got me like, yes, thank you. And I know Judgment Day women usually get involved for stuff. Kudos to Rhea for starting that trend for Judgment Day, I guess. But still, like, even though Liv got her things going on, you know what they can do leading up to Mania though? That would be great. Mixed tag match. Finn and Stephanie against Liv and Dom. Do that mixed tag match because obviously we know it's gonna be Finn versus Balor. Finn versus Balor. Finn versus Dom. And So do that mixed tag match, keep those rivalries going, keep them interesting, and everything like that. Go ahead,
Who you putting Finn with?
Stephanie.
Oh,
Because
Stephanie. I'm sorry. I
yeah.
thought you said Rhea.
No. Stephanie.
Okay.
Better. Finn and Stephanie. I mentioned Rhea earlier about something different, but yeah, Finn and Stephanie.
Jordan is helping Balor regain his career passion as the demon. Yes. Bring it back. You've had that little nigga sitting on that back shelf in the dungeon for how long? Dust them off and paint them on.
He said, dust it off and try again. Try again.
Yeah. Come on. Let's
Yeah,
do
that's
this.
what's gonna happen though.
Oh
Like
yeah.
that's
I'm
why they did
just
that.
win.
Because Finn's the thing is that the demon is supposed to be the good guy character. So
We don't want good guy. I want you to
oh
stomp a mud hole in his ass. What? What?
we got somebody intrigued by this conversation.
What?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Stop the Cat.
What?
Joe
Hey!
Oh, now his bitch ass want to get on here, huh?
Damn, Jordan, you're supposed to have like the drums rolling there at the man for me. It was supposed to be a kick-ass entrance. Kind of just.
Well, he ain't tell me you was coming in until you popped
No,
up.
no, Jordan, we are the Rock and Sock connection personified.
You know which one I am, right?
Mick Foley.
I will beat your ass. I will beat your ass. No disrespect to Mick. No disrespect to Mick, because I would definitely love to meet him. No disrespect whatsoever. I'll take that son of a gun out to eat anytime he like, wherever he like to go. Okay.
Jordan, if you accept the mankind role, you're gonna smell what Jonathan is cooking. I had to. You would set me up for that one.
You said I'm a what?
Go to y'all fucking corners right now.
No. He's been building this up for weeks, man. For weeks, I was on the sidelines, being patient, being chill. But Jordan, man, with that magic wand, was just trying to. Nah. Just like Trick Willie. Let's talk about it.
Say some shit. Say some more shit.
I'll make
your ass disappear.
Now I'm gonna cast a spell. Invisible is disappears.
What? Right. Now you're being disrespectful. Now you're being disrespectful to my kind. Okay.
No.
Now why you on here?
Keita said knock it off.
Yeah, she said knock it off. I'm doing. Anyway, what's the social, sir?
Nah.
Of course he would freeze right then.
Yep. Yeah.
I don't think it's meant to be. I'm trying.
Okay. Well, that happened.
Lord.
So, while those you're back, okay.
Oh Lord, what happened?
I don't know.
Did it kick you off too?
It
was just me. Oh Lord. Where's your Nathan go? Oh, he gone. Oh baby.
What Keita talking about?
She said, "All your eyes closed." Wow.
Keita.
Is that racist? She got a little touch of racism.
So then the main event. Last thing that happened overall. What was the main event match?
I don't remember.
Me neither. It was not that good, I guess. I was asleep. I didn't wake up until I heard that static. So again, I'd be tired, man.
I don't think there was the main event, but there had to be a main event match. Oh, it was Penta and El Grande.
Penta won the Intercontinental title.
Yeah, which was a good match. It was a good match. What else was there?
Oh yeah. Wait, no, I'm sorry. I flashed back to when he fought Dom for it. So yeah, I didn't see that. I don't know what happened.
Yeah. When he froze, it looked like his eyes were closed. Ah, okay.
Oh, bars.
Oh
But
yeah, it is, isn't it?
mhm,
Okay.
mhm.
Uh,
No, not.
what?
I guess he coming back in a moment.
Okay.
Hmm.
So who? Oh, what happened? So Cody
Wait,
is
we
your
gotta go into we gotta finish. We gotta close the circle with the Roman Punk situation. What happened with the Usos?
Nathan? You got to get some better in.
There you
Okay,
go.
there you go.
Jordan,
Right.
you
So right.
asked me out to show what you want. Nice going.
I told you watch your mouth.
It was some
I
delayed
told you watch
magic,
your
but
mouth.
it happened.
Like LA Knight says,
He's
nah,
being
nah.
disrespectful. He's being disrespectful. Now what's your
Oh no, he got it.
what's the
Wait.
socials, man?
Mm-mm.
It's Eric. It's wait, can you hear me? Am I
Yes.
good? Yeah, it's everything BK and it's John. And I know what yours is, Multi. I'll send you a follow very soon. I'm just getting a lot of follows lately. I'm getting a lot of new people like my content, so I'll definitely reach out to you for sure on that. Jordan, you can leave yours right now in the comment thing, and I'll find out later too if you want.
He's not gonna leave it in the comment.
I'm not gonna do that.
Oh, you talking about the personal one with
Oh, you
us?
talking
Yeah,
about
leave it.
hour? Okay, I can do that one.
Do it with us.
Well,
I'm
what's
like, you
yours
talk to
again?
Roman.
Everything what? You're up. You're muted. You're muted. You're still muted. There you go.
Yeah, it's everything BK Nets John. That's what my handle is. I cover
B
the
King.
Brooklyn Nets. No, BK Nets John.
Oh,
Everything BK Nets
BK
John.
Oh, Brooklyn.
Nets.
Yeah, yeah.
John.
Got you. Excuse me.
God, that is everything. BK Nets John. Good God, that is. You're not coming up.
Yo, do you showcase fashion
Hey,
shows
that's
in your
my
program?
handle, man.
Is it everything spelled out?
Yes.
Everything
Just
BK.
when we get off of here, just send it to me and I'll make the
Yeah,
connections. I'll help
yeah.
with the Rocket Sock connection.
Wow.
Yo,
This other thing
that's
was,
us, man.
hey buddy, I love your stream and I enjoy being a part of your fan community. Would you mind adding me up in Discord? My username is Epiphany
I
underscore
think
three.
that's
Okay,
a you
cool.
thing.
That is from Twitch, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, that's from Twitch. Shout out to you, Twitch. Thank you for supporting and showing love. We love it. Shout out to Joe Nathan for joining me as well. Shout out to Keita. And shout out to Young Boss, who's probably still here listening, watching it like he always does. And everybody else that's in the chat or watching. Um, I did put a poll out, or I originally made the post as a poll, but something happened. So it's not on there the options of what to call us. I'll make another post about it going into next week though, so we can officially have what we're going to call it, or just get you all's input rather, on what to call the viewers and supporters of Stop the Cat. That being said, let's go into that main event segment with that 2-on-1 handicap match with CM Punk and the Young Boys.
Not the young boys, you disrespectful bitch.
Hey,
That's why I call him Pepsi Phil.
Pepsi
shout out
Phil.
to I
Wow.
don't know what that is.
I don't know. Yeah, Pepsi Phil. But man, okay, so what did we miss?
So what had happened was we heard that static. Man, is it great to be alive on a Monday night in wherever the fuck they were.
Seattle.
And, sure. And then
You don't want nobody to disrespect Chicago. Don't disrespect nobody else.
Because people already try to disrespect Chicago. The thing about Chicago is
Exactly. Don't give them
we
a
know
further
what it
reason
is.
to.
We know what it is. So we
Anyway,
straight. Um, like
I
what
put it
up?
in the
What
chat,
up?
Joe Nathan.
Okay.
Anywho,
I got it. Thanks, Jordan.
we got the young boys come out and started demanding apologies, saying that Punk old them an apology, or just he needs to apologize for what he said about Dead Man Samoan. And so Punk made a valid point, and I actually seen somebody actually say it on Twitter too before this past Monday. Why does he need to apologize for saying what he said when Roman said that Dusty was irrelevant and didn't matter? And basically, like, whatever. Dusty is
I need you to stay off Twitter.
no, somebody said it, but it's true though. In his feud with Cody, he talked mad shit about Dusty Rhodes.
They squashed their beef.
It
You know,
doesn't matter. He didn't apologize for it. He
We
didn't go,
they
well,
have
the things that
behind.
I said. Look, he did not go, well, my real name is Joe, and I'm sorry for what I said about Dusty. He didn't do that at all. Stop the cap.
Okay. Oh,
He
okay.
ain't
No,
do
no,
it.
no. I am with you. I am with you. I understand. I
Okay.
understand. What was you trying to say,
So,
Joe Nathan? Hold on, Joe
wait, hold on. You
Nathan.
can't
nah,
say you with me. You also with Punk. I want to put that out too. You with Punk. You ain't just
I
with
got
me.
rid
You
of
with
one
Punk.
person. I'll get rid of another one.
Fuck out of here. All right, go ahead, Joe Nathan.
no, but you know what I have to say to that?
You're breaking
I
up,
have to say, if
dog.
I was CM Punk's position, because if it wasn't for I guess Roman Reigns, some of these people standing up for him, would CM Punk still be in the WWE? But just remember, he burned a lot of bridges on his way out the door, and some of it was justified. But he should remember too. At the end of the day, you got back in the WWE because one of the people in the corner that said the okay was the Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns. But I'll be honest with you, so far in this feud, I think Roman is out pipe bombing CM Punk on the mic right now. I really do. I think Roman's mic skills have just gone up and up every year since he's been the Tribal Chief. And Punk, to go so low with the comment about his father, it's like, Punk, you've done so much better with so much worse material back in the day, and that's how you want to go low with Roman? I didn't really like that. And I didn't really think the Usos were needed. I mean, I like Jimmy. Jimmy, honestly, of all the promos you ever seen Jimmy Uso give, that might have been one of the best promos I've seen Jimmy Uso give. I rather see segment have been Jimmy and Punk, and then Jay comes at the end, being a hothead with a steel chair, want to fight, and then Jimmy does the punch to the face. I didn't think you needed both of them out there, honestly. I felt like that was overkill from what I saw with that. I think that could have been staged a little bit better to build up the anticipation and the intensity that, okay, now this is becoming a family feud type thing. But my question is, who does Punk have allies to go up against the Usos right now? Because I'm not sure Punk has many friends on that side right now.
He got me. He got me.
Before you
Let's go.
speak, I'm gonna give you a pop culture reference in response to what he was saying. See if you catch on to it. Jonathan doesn't like black people. You don't get the pop culture reference from Kanye during
I
Hurricane
said
No, I
Katrina.
don't
bless
forget
you
it.
when the show started. And this is where we've gone to now?
You'll get over it. You'll get over
You
it.
know what? You should have just kept. You should have just kept wearing the Michael Myers mask, and nobody would have known.
Would
That's
have
what
never
you should
known.
do.
Nah, man.
Would have
I
never
can't hide
known.
He
behind
say
that.
that mask was too fucking hot. That mask was too hot. He was dying in there.
Oh my, bro, I couldn't, man. I'm surprised I wore that for more than 10 minutes that night, man. I'm telling you, man. I'm like I didn't pass out.
Oh, he said I was breathing through the nostrils.
Oh
Oh
my
god.
god. Yo,
But
your mask was
yeah,
lit though. Multi, your mask was lit though, man. Everybody's like,
It's right here.
yo, that's
We
like
got it
some next
right
level
here.
futuristic stuff you wear.
I think I had the better mask.
Did you have one that day?
He wasn't on there that day, but
No, it
I don't know
wasn't.
what he's talking about. But I doubt
Yeah.
it. But I
Yeah,
digress.
y'all didn't like my mask. Y'all didn't like it. I was the
No,
scariest thing I was the scariest thing in the United States. Well, in the world.
oh, who are you, Trump?
No.
What?
Hmm.
What?
Are you Epstein?
Okay. Second,
Oh,
in the year 2026, the second scariest thing, I guess.
Are you
I was a
Trump?
um,
I was a black man.
This motherfucker here.
what? No comment. You take it all right there, Jordan. You take it all.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
No,
Okay, but
black
anyway,
people was when Obama was president. That's what we was scary to everybody.
a nigga with power.
But
NWA.
when Punk, to answer your question, no, I went through that too though. Like, ain't nobody go help Punk. But Punk don't
Yeah,
need nobody help.
he don't need it. He don't need it. He's
He
good.
good.
You
He go
sure?
whip.
I
He
mean,
go
this is
whip
old
they.
Phil we're talking about.
He go whip they ass by himself.
Come on, Multi. If this was Punk of 10 years ago when he's on that
It's
fourth
not a
annual reign,
handicap
I
match.
agree. But this is a much older Punk than we're
It's not a
accustomed to.
handicap match in as much as whatever tempered flares and heated animosities happening right now. The respect of the in ring capabilities in that one on one dynamic is still gonna be there for the Usos. He may end up taking on Jimmy one on one. He may end up taking on Jay one on one. It's gonna happen one on one though. Like ain't gonna be no BS. The only BS gonna come from whoever trying to go for their tag titles, maybe. But other than that, it's pretty much it. If it gets to that point. But here's the thing. You made this statement. Now I'm on your ass, Nathan. You made this statement about my real name is Joe being
That
so
was
much
years
better.
ago. Why
No.
are you
Let me
focused
finish.
on
Let me
that?
finish. Let me finish. He made this statement on my real name is Joe, Roman Reigns, being more hype bomby on the mic than CM Punk in this time frame, right?
Hmm.
You Punk is on the mic more so than him, able to talk more so than him. Who stepped up to be on the mic this past Monday? It wasn't the tribal chief. It was the tribal young boys that was there in his stead. So Jay handles himself on the mic well. Yes, Jimmy handles himself on the mic moderately well. Sure. Roman's not there. If Roman cared enough, he would be there. Spit your shit, Roman. Say what you gotta say. Why you gotta take a whole another week to be able to come back to say something to Punk about what happened? You gotta go get material down? I
I can't
digress.
argue this because he's not there. As much as I want him to be there all the time, so I can't argue with that. He, if he, especially if he comes back and be champion, I need you there weekly to talk your shit, or do like Rock was doing back in the day, satellite in something.
He doesn't have to do that though, Jordan. Listen, Roman Reigns. Listen, we have to remember Roman Reigns has had one of the craziest
Never.
transformations of a cat. Whoa. Before you cast that wand and make me disappear, let me just say this. Listen, Roman Reigns, the character progression he's had from where he was as the big dog to the tribal chief has been nothing short of insane. I mean, he arguably has the greatest modern day world championship reign of the 21st century. Nobody, not even CM Punk, man, how good he is on the mic, can come close to what Roman did during that tribal chief reign. And right now, he doesn't have to be a full timer. He's arguably one of the best part timers I've ever seen in WWE because every time he shows up now, the fans are engaged. Every time he's on the mic now, it's must-see entertainment. And Roman's being Roman. It's not Joe being Joe. It's Roman being Roman because he's in control of his narrative. And he doesn't have to show up every week. If CM Punk wants to tire himself out and be ready to get speared 1, 2, 3 in a 5-minute, a match, fine. Go by your own pace, Punk. But Roman, he's a strategist right now. He may not have his family by his side every day now, but Roman knows what it takes to win. Doesn't he have the record for most main events at WrestleMania? CM Punk, what is this going to be arguably? What, his second or third main event of his career? No, his first one was last year. His second, potentially, main event. Does CM Punk have the experience at his age right now to step up against a guy who's in God mode as a sports entertainer? We'll have to see, but I get what you're saying, Multi. Listen, Roman, handle your beef. Why your cousin's got to keep doing dirt for it? But Roman knows it because he's got the upper hand. He's the head of the table. The Usos already tried to go up against him once or twice, and it failed. So, of course, they got to do what he wants because he's still the one.
Listen, said a couple things there. Punk laid it out plain and simple. Just because you did it longer doesn't mean you did it better.
I can't with Jordan right now. You were right, but we're here.
Yeah, wait. Put that lecture back up real quick. In the words of the late great Fiend, Bray Wyatt, anyone but him.
Oh, okay, that was lit. Okay, I'll give you that was lit. That's got to be a second one. That was lit.
I don't remember that one.
If Bray was here, Roman would still be doing something. But you want to know who he'd be neck and neck with? Bray. Bray would be in that top spot more so than Roman. That's just my 17 cents. Hey, can you send Cypher the link? Thank you.
Listen, I agree that Roman Reigns, he should be doing this full time. But at this point of his career, he's about to enter the Hollywood lifetime. He's still giving WWE the best when he is available, and that's what keeps his aura. Let's remember, Roman 8 years ago didn't have aura. People hated this guy. They didn't want him to be that top guy. And what did Roman do during the pandemic? He's like, you know what? For the first time,
I'm not gonna say he didn't. He had it. We just didn't like him.
Yeah, but it wasn't what it was right now, where everybody's like so excited to see him every time he shows up. It was always like, damn, this guy again. He still can't cut a mic to save his life. They had to use John Cena multiple times just to get Roman to try to cut a good promo. And what Roman's done from now till then, when he had that big match against Cena 2020, that to me was like that torch pass moment where it's like, okay, now Roman Reigns has arrived. What you gonna do now? And ever since then, his mic skills, I think, have been really good. His storytelling in the main event matches he had were phenomenal. I remember every main event match Roman had where he was controlling the pace. He was doing so many things without actually wrestling that made you go, damn, this is what we wanted from this guy. And I just think right now against Punk, I don't think he has to sweat so much about it. Listen, Punk, for as good as he is on the mic, skill set wise, we've seen Punk get worse and worse as he's getting older. Unfortunately, you can't beat Father Time. Listen, he still pulls off some okay moves in the ring, but going against Roman, man, you can't rely on the mic anymore. You got to show that you still have, a few bullets left in the chamber against a guy who's arguably in the best shape of his career, who's been at the mountaintop, and still right now is the face of the WWE. Punk is the champion right now, but is Punk the face of the WWE? We'll see at WrestleMania.
What the? He is the face of Monday Night Raw. That's his show. He is the champion.
For right now, that could change in a few weeks, my guy.
Who was the main event of Raw when they first went on Netflix? CM Punk. This year, who was the main event of Raw on Netflix the second time? CM Punk. It's his show.
And guess who's going to be the main event when he's the new world heavyweight champion? The Tribal Chief. Roman.
Not a Raw. He opened the show. He was the opening band when Raw first came on. Like, no.
Listen, I would agree with you until Punk decided to strip half naked and post with his wife's title and his own title.
That was a shot at Becky and
done
Seth.
Some crappy shit like that ever in his career.
That was a shot at Becky and Seth.
Nah, man.
That was
That
trying to
was
make
a
you attack.
desperate attempt by Punk to be relevant. I'm surprised because Punk never used to feel this type of desperation, but he realizes it's getting
I
younger
wasn't
in the
being
sport,
desperate.
and he's got to try to do everything he can to stay on top. But you know, with Roman, no fear. Roman knows what he's got to do: show up, smash them all, walk out with the dub. That simple. Yo,
The only dub he walked away is with his 20,000 that he made probably. But even still, what's going on, Cypher Sick? I know you.
I'm not gonna.
We got the moment for you to get.
Yeah, what's good, my people? What's good? Hey, nah, I just came in on what you were talking about. I love CM Punk, but yeah, that picture was dumb as hell. I don't know. I get what he was doing, but he shouldn't have did that. That shit was that shit was wild. That was some wild shit. It was cool when Becky. It was cool when Becky and Seth did it because it was two. It was the men's and the women's title, and it was two of them. Him doing it by himself, that shit's not cool.
Exactly. Cool, and Multi says that's the face cool, right now. What?
Bro.
No, I didn't say he should have done it, but he did it. He's working with them. Can't take it back. Oh, well, you did it. I'm going to support your passion.
I mean, you going to support Punk, whatever he do, man. So I feel you, but look, man.
Except AEW.
You going to put it on the table. I'm going to let you pull except AEW. And that's fucked up.
Switch it up.
So
what you put on the table?
I got a new can. This is where we going. This is where we gonna go. So,
oh Lord.
First of all, what you just said about AEW. First and foremost, that was some bullshit because what Punk did at AEW is some of the best fucking wrestling television of all fucking time that he's ever done.
And you know who never know about it, Cypher? You know who will never know about it? This guy.
Oh man,
I know because you're a piece of shit. And it's so sad that you won't understand the greatness that is CM Punk and the feud MJF. It's some of the best shit ever in the fucking world.
That was amazing.
Like,
that was phenomenal.
That even comes close to that shit. There's some of the best shit ever. Like the only thing that comes close is him and Seth. Honestly, I don't give a fuck about him and Roman. I'm be totally honest with you, man. I hope Roman smash his ass. Fuck it. Why not? You know why? Because at the end of the day, fuck, man. You know what I'm saying? Roman Reigns come and smash them niggas, walk out with the dub. I'm with you, John. Fuck that nigga. Nobody. That's why Jey Uso stole off his bitch ass the other day.
And after WrestleMania,
I was hoping they
forced to acknowledge the tribal chief.
No, they should have stopped his ass. He shouldn't have held Jey back. He shouldn't have stopped Jey from stomping his ass. They should have 8-town stomped his ass. 21 Jump Street, where everyone jumps. This Uso penitentiary lockdown.
Talk your talk.
Lockdown.
24/7.
That's what it should have been, nigga. They should have beat his ass, Multi. They should have beat his ass and then replayed it for your ass.
Yeet.
They gave him chance. Jay gave as hot-headed as Jay is. He gave him a chance.
AJ Lee should have came out
Jimmy
there and should have beat her ass too.
And met him at his level. Talk nice to him.
Yo, Naomi pregnant would have went out there and
we
kicked CM Punk's ass.
I'm sorry. And his bitch ass couldn't even do that. And I understand what you're saying about Roman not apologizing. Is CM Punk Roman? Or is he better than Roman? He said he best in the world, which means he's better than Roman, right? But
he was the best in the world in 2012.
So is he better or is he one and the same?
Bro, that's all I'm gonna say.
Let me stop yelling. It's past.
Listen,
it's quiet time in my apartment.
Multi, I'm telling you, listen to me, brother. CM Punk is one of the greatest of all time, but guess what? The nigga is gonna get smashed. And after he gets smashed, that title that Roman didn't give two fucks about, is going to become 18 times more relevant just because Roman Reigns is carrying it. That's what's going to happen. He's not going to show up on TV. So we're not even going to see the fucking title like that. And it's going to make it even more prestigious to these fucking wrestling marks and idiots and shit. You know what I'm saying? But I'm okay with it. You know why? Because fuck it. Why not? Who the fuck else I want to see CM Punk wrestle? Who? Who else I want to see him wrestle in WWE? Not a single fucking person. Everybody I want to see him wrestle, he's wrestled, except for Cody. And that was what WrestleMania was supposed to be this year. But Seth's stupid ass did that coast to coast and fucked it all up. So that's his fault. But at the end of the day, like, other than Cody Rhodes, the nigga that you despise, who is his fucking friend, other than that, I don't give a fuck about seeing CM Punk ever again after this. I've gotten my feel. Phil has given me my feel. Pause. He's given me my feel. Pause. For 2 years now. I'm good. I saw him at AEW. I saw him at WWE. He can go the fuck away. I'm cool. I'm cool. He can go sit right next to John Cena for all that, for all I can care, and do that shit that he was talking about The Rock. He gonna do all that shit. Fuck that guy.
Did you say bald ass or fine ass?
It's okay.
Pause, Jordan. Pause.
Yeah, the bald fraud nigga, the other fraud nigga, The Rock. That other fraud
listen,
nigga.
to what Cypher is saying, Multi, listen, Punk was once the best in the world, but fast forward 12 or 14 years later, there's a different person that is the best in the world. That's arguably the GOAT of WWE, and he is the tribal chief, Roman Reigns. Those are just facts we can't dispute. Listen, we once disputed those facts. They're indisputable. You cannot dispute that. Roman Reigns, even at 50% right now, could take down CM Punk. And I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but I just look at Punk's skill set, and I think his mic work is now coming down to where his wrestling work is at, which is not where it should be at this point. But it's like I just said, age catches up to his soul. But for his case, to be the world champion of Monday Night Raw on Netflix, just like Cypher said, if Roman does win the title because part-time champion, it becomes very relevant. Netflix with Roman as world champion, the viewership spikes through the roof. Every main segment has, it's going to be crazy. And whoever does beat him, they're going to get pushed as the next big thing. Is CM Punk the next biggest thing in WWE? No.
You know, I don't need to say anything when I have you two on here.
CM Punk is what WWE utilized Phil Brooks for, what they use him for, is the same thing they use Roman for. It's just in a different way. It's called aura farming, is what I hear. That's what the kids are calling it these days. What I call it is them being pop merchants. They use him for the pop. He comes out and everyone loses their minds. You know, it's that type of thing. But it's like, okay, cool. Punk does great mic work. Punk is a great storyteller, one of the best storytellers in the business. Guess what? I was tired of seeing Punk before he left WWE the first time. Hot take. I was already over it. Then he came back up at AEW, and it was a little more interesting. I was like, okay, this is something else, this is something new. And then by the time I saw him over there for a while, I was like, okay, now I want to see him back in WWE. So then I got that. So my CM Punk bucket list is pretty much checked. He got a WrestleMania main event. There was one more thing. After he wrestles Cody Rhodes, then it'll be checked. But aside from the Cody Rhodes, there's nothing else I want to see him do. I don't want to see him and Seth no more. I'm over it. He might as well just get the win over Seth. Fuck it. Let's just call it what it is. Because at this point, y'all done fucking ruined that story. Because can either one of you young ass niggas stay healthy enough for the story to go?
Hey, shout out to Bad Wrestling in the comments.
Oh yeah, salute to Bad Wrestling, man.
And listen,
I had that talk with official too, man. So we gonna put that together. What we talking about?
Cool.
But yeah, like ultimately, bro. I want Multi's rebuttal on this, but what I'm trying to get you to understand as this shit keep flying off the table is it's the same thing. It's the same shit I keep saying in nauseum, bro. They're booking for the pop. They're pop merchants. So he's like the main. Him and Roman are both big proprietors of. Oh, we're gonna get this amazing pop. Doesn't matter what the fuck they do. Roman could come out there and take a shit. They would fucking pop for it. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with Punk. The nigga could take a naked picture on the internet with a female title across his chest and his world title across his bottom, and people pop for it. Shit's weird.
There was no pops.
It's weird as hell. You know what I'm saying?
And when Roman
wrestling fans are weird. I get it. We're all marks. We're all a little bit weird somewhat, but
yeah. And when Roman said to Phil, this ain't no zebra shit, that's all he had to say as far as real life goes. Because Punk did talk some corny crap behind his back, and it's like, dude, you just got back in the door, and you're trying to treat me like I'm still a rookie and you still the vet. Like, come on. Like, at the end of the day, I think Roman's going to prove to Phil that the best thing about him is his mic work, isn't his wrestling work, it's his entrance music. And Roman Reigns has arguably one of the best entrance musics in WWE. So I really do think Roman Reigns is going to remind CM Punk who truly runs the WWE. And once upon a time, to Multi's credit, it was CM Punk, but that time has come and gone. The era of the tribal chief is still at the top.
Bro. CM Punk, I'm sorry. CM Punk will never again be the face of WWE. He's the face of 2K26. He is one of the biggest pro wrestlers in the world, in the universe, in existence. He's a glorified pop merchant for sure, but he'll never be the face of the company as long as Cody Rhodes is in the company. I don't understand what's not understood about that. Like, and I know you hate Cody Rhodes, and that's okay. It's all right. It's all right that you hate the American Nightmare, but that doesn't take away from the fact that he's the face of the company. I hate John Cena. He was the face of the company for 25 years. I can't refute that, but I still hate that nigga, and it's still fuck that nigga because he's a fraud. Every time I get a chance to say fuck John Cena, I'm gonna tell y'all that because it's fuck John Cena. You know? So, and if they keep pushing Punk down my throat balls, fuck him every time I do.
It's been a lot of pauses in this episode.
Why not?
It's been a lot of pauses.
And you started those, George.
That's multi-ass hacking.
I ain't start shit.
You did,
Multi,
man.
you screen hacking and shit. I see you, bro.
So
Multi, you don't want me to speak this truth on it. We on the table.
Yo, you made me disappear from the show for 5 minutes, man.
I did. I'm sorry.
No, you ain't.
Let's give Akil a chance to.
All I'm saying is the Usos should have beat his ass. That's all I'm saying. They should have beat the fuck out of him in that ring. And he lucky that Jimmy held Jay back. Because Jay was about to crash out on that nigga. Do you hear me? This is Jay from back in the day. This that COVID Jay. This the Jay
back in the day.
Before main event Jay. Before he was yeeting and shit and entertaining fans. He finna beat your ass, Jay. You know what I'm saying?
What did he say? I'm finna dog walk your ass.
You didn't want to see CM Punk in his ass.
Let's pass Multi the mic.
You didn't enjoy watching that nigga get knocked on his ass? You didn't enjoy watching him knock that nigga the fuck out? They punched him in the shit. He do a motherfucking thing. He sat there like, oh my God, that's hit me. What I did to your bitch ass?
This rebuttal finna be something serious.
They should have put his ass through the announce table. Fuck wrong with him? Talk about the motherfucking blood. Boy, he lucky the fraud ass final boss didn't come back and beat his ass. And I don't even want to see that, but it would be interesting just because, like, yeah, everybody should be on your ass at this point.
Multi says a lot without saying much with his reactions, man. It's amazing.
You can't tell me you didn't enjoy that shit, bro. There's no way that you didn't enjoy that.
Take a sip of the water. Here we go.
This me capping, Joe Nathan. He enjoyed watching that nigga get knocked the fuck out because I know I did, nigga. I thought it was that was like the best part of the segment. The best part of that whole segment was when he punched him in his shit.
That's simple.
Boy, at WrestleMania, that nigga gonna be asleep looking at the lights. That's what's gonna happen. He gonna be asleep. He like to put niggas to sleep. Yeah, he going to sleep. He going to night that night. I guarantee he ain't winning against Roman at WrestleMania.
You gotta have Phil back on the commentary team. You gotta have Phil back on the commentary team for his retirement tour.
It's a title. It's a title that Roman ain't never have. He's taking that bitch. Oh, we talking about CM Punk. Pepsi Man got punched in his shit. They coached his ass.
Cypher, you know he's gonna get rid of that world title, right? He's gonna get a whole new world title that was being on CM Punk's body. He's gonna get a whole new one, man. He's gonna have that destroyed.
I mean, yeah, they always give him a new belt.
Yeah, he should bring the old World Heavyweight Championship. What is so wrong with not bringing the original back? I thought when they introduced the world title, they could bring the original back. Like this new title, it's cool, but like the original World Heavyweight title, the big belt, come on, that was amazing.
It's about Big Gold. They're not gonna never bring Big Gold.
Oh man, that should be back, man. That was one of the most exciting titles. Friday Night SmackDown,
that title,
Undertaker, Batista. Come on, those were great. That was a great championship belt, man. This new one, it's all right, but it's not the original.
They stole that title from WCW.
And it was good.
Look, this all I'm saying. Bro, as big as this match is, as personal as the match is, bro, there's no way that this match is going to be better than if it had been the original plan. Cody Punk, Roman Seth. That is the better situation. That is cinema. This shit is we'll take it. That's what this is. This is we'll take it. Now, great. It's not a bad alternative, but if you look at what the lineup was supposed to be, bro, this is what it should be. If Roman was going to be fighting anybody for that strap, it should have been Seth. But they could never finish the him and Punk story because that nigga's an idiot. Seth's still one of the greatest pro wrestlers in the world, but yeah, he does some stupid shit from time to time. And that was one of the times he did some stupid shit. That was very dumb for him to do what he did. So, it is what it is. Now they got him back on TV. And guess what, Moti? He ain't cut a promo yet. I'm just saying. Because people keep saying that stupid shit to me. They keep saying, oh, well, he's not cleared. Bitch ass, idiotic ass nigga. If he wasn't cleared, he wouldn't be on TV. And I'm not even talking about him being, first of all. Second of all, I'm not even talking about him being cleared to be in the ring. Fuck do you have Seth Rollins come back and not cut a fucking promo? But he running around with all these math putty idiots. Like he Rita Repulsa or something.
Shout out to Paul Heyman for getting himself removed from that failed stable, man. Paul Heyman, man, one of the GOATs of all time. You don't got to be on TV with Logan Paul and Austin Theory. Like he needs his original guys, Reed, Breaker. He needs those guys back. Logan Paul and Theory, yikes. That's all I got to say about that. Yikes.
Bro.
The Vision is now, I don't know what to call it, self-destruction? Like,
Bro, don't even talk about them niggas, bro. There is no Vision. It's Logan Paul and fucking jobber ass Austin Theory. Jobber Theory. That's there's no Vision. It's just them two niggas. They might as well get rid of the theme music. They might as well get rid of the merch. That shit is over. That shit was over since the moment Seth got injured. And they tried. We gave it a chance. But Braun, you see what happened, bro. Y'all saw what happened. Y'all saw it. I know Moti saw it because he definitely watched every episode every week. So I know you saw it.
Yeah.
You definitely saw the bullshit that happened. I catch highlights sometimes. It'd be like, fuck them niggas.
Are y'all done?
Yes.
Okay.
No, I ain't done yet. Fuck CM Punk. Now I'm done.
So, first, second, and third of all, fuck all y'all. All three of y'all. 1, 2, and 3. Fuck all three of y'all. Secondly, yeah, even the icon that's not there. CM Punk. You know what? Let's do this. Hold up. CM Punk is not the CM Punk of 2012, 2011, 2013. He's a different Punk. Sure. He's sharper with his words, I will say. Which is why he doesn't care that he made the statement he made about Sika. I agree that the statement that he made about Sika needed to be made in that moment. I was watching. I said it already on here. I'm gonna say it again. When he made that statement, you know what came out of him? Chicago came out of him. It was that same energy he had when he was in the ring. I think it was the feud with Drew, and no, it was a feud with Seth. It was a feud with Seth, and he was saying how he got we're in Chicago. I got shooters. It just happened so naturally. It's the same energy he had when he went off on John Cena and The Rock about everything that had happened after Elimination Chamber. Like, it is what it is because Roman Reigns is and pretty much always has shown an air of disrespect towards CM Punk even before Punk left. It's been there. Punk is right. Roman has always been chasing after him. When the Shield was around and they did these matches where Punk was fighting each of them 1-on-1, if I'm not mistaken, the only one that beat him was Dean Ambrose. Maybe. I could be wrong. But I know Roman didn't beat him 1-on-1. I don't think Roman's ever beat Punk whenever they went 1-on-1.
He actually did 2013 December Monday Night Raw. It was the classic version they did. Roman had a little help from the Shield brothers, and he speared Punk.
He had what?
He had a win. He pinned him.
But you said he had what? And then he speared Punk. He had help, correct?
But he still got the job done. It don't. Hey, listen, fair play.
Wait. No, that's fine. Cool. But what was Punk's statement? You need help. You've always needed help.
Got me there. You got me there. I'll give you a little bit of credit there. You got me there.
Not to say Punk's never had people at his side, but Roman, pretty much his entire career, had someone by his side. Whether it was the Usos coming in last minute, so remember when they first named them the Bloodline? Was when they went against the Wyatt family. It was the Usos against the Wyatts. That's what they did. That was either at a Survivor Series or a SummerSlam. I think it was a Survivor Series because it was weird. They did the 303 thing. But that's what it was. He's always had someone by his side when it was time to do the big dance. The only time where it probably didn't happen is when he beat Triple H for the WWE title. And maybe the Brock stuff. But even then, that's pretty much it.
He beat Dean Ambrose by himself to win his first title, Survivor Series, the tournament thing. He didn't have help for that one.
Yeah, he didn't have help. But he had help in a different way.
This is the thing.
Because there are instances where people are in matches and they fighting for stuff. And there are instances where yeah, we gonna put the strap on him.
Oh, you're talking about management, man. Okay, that's a card you can use. I'll give you that. You can use that card.
Now,
it was the thing, though, right? No, go ahead.
Oh, okay. But no, it was a statement. What was the statement? Somebody said, I remember. Let's get on it. Punk in AEW. The statement is made about, who's not going to, just because I don't watch AEW tells me I don't know what happened in AEW. AEW will never get my ratings. I will never give them ratings ever on television, ever in my life. I won't say that. Something amazing had happened. But even when Punk was there, they didn't get my ratings. Got close. Tommaso Ciampa, close. Athena being on there, close. But I don't think something John Cena will have to be. Even that won't get out. I don't know. Nothing can make them get my ratings.
Wait, hold on. Did you say because it was breaking up? Did you say that when he was there, they didn't get more ratings? Is that what you said?
I said they didn't get my ratings. I didn't watch them. They didn't get a single rate from me. I didn't go and watch them. I was not a decimal in their ratings not one time. But I know what was going on in AEW.
That's wild.
I
got you.
When I heard about Punk being in AEW, just the rumors, I followed AEW on Instagram. I just unfollowed AEW on Instagram 3 weeks ago because I'm like, why the fuck am I following y'all? Because I don't care to. But I know what Punk was doing in AEW. I saw it. I saw the MFJ feud. I saw all of it. I know what was going on with I saw even his match with Samoa Joe over in Wembley. Saw that too. Like, amazing match, class match, amazing stuff. The mixed tag he had with the Revival, and yes, I will still call them the Revival. And Samoa Joe, and I forgot who Samoa Joe teamed up with. I saw all of that stuff. I know about it. I will never watch AEW on air though. Punk had an entire show created because of him. I believe Collision was Punk's show. It was made for Punk.
Yep, and it's been trash ever since he left the company. It exists for no reason now ever since he left the company. But yeah.
No, it exists for extra matches, extra TV time, and stuff like that. Like, they made it work. I will agree with him that it was originally made for Punk because remember, he had the title in his bag, and there was another champion on the other brand, so they tried to figure that out. But I will say this though. CM Punk had a gold opportunity in AEW. When he did that comeback thing in November in Chicago, I finally felt like after all the crap he went through, he got to actually be Phil Brooks in pro wrestling, tell his story. And I was like, everybody loved him. Like, the vets liked him. Some of the young guys were like, damn, I get to work with a living legend. The MJF Punk feud is one of the best feuds in pro wrestling history. Storytelling, promo work, everything. But I will say this, though. It was shocking that the stuff with Hangman the Bucks, that it got so bad and bitter because they could have handled the shit like grown men. And to go backstage and fight each other in a brawl and CM Punk's friend bit somebody's arm, like the way that shit happened, it was crazy. That's the craziest thing you'll ever probably see in pro wrestling. But just the way it ended at Wembley with him going at Tony Khan, man, like, listen, Punk should count himself lucky he still has a wrestling career. And that's not to be disrespectful, but he's gotten lucky in many ways. Imagine how many wrestlers have burned bridges in multiple companies during multiple, like, for different reasons, stuff like that, and to not get second or third chances. When he got back at WWE, I was like, oh shit, hell is truly frozen over. CM Punk now has a final chance to prove he offers something. To like what Cypher said. He sells tickets. He sells merchandise. He's great on the mic. He could sell tickets, but in the spot he's in right now to be a main eventer, this is my problem with WWE. They rely on the vets so damn much. The Brock Lesnars, the Punks, they never really push the young talent to that level where they can carry a company for multiple months because they always think the vets have to be that big viewership sell. What's so special about AEW, and I hope, Multi, you could eventually see it, is that they are developing the next generation. Yes, it's for vets. A lot of AEW is for the vets, but for the young guys, the progression, the development, you see it. With WWE, the NXT stuff they got going on, you don't always see that. And then when they get called up, they either hit really well or they get sent to backstage catering. So as good as it is to see Punk back in WWE, what he's doing to, like what Cypher said with some of his antics is just, dude, like, you were once the GOAT. You ain't that GOAT anymore. And unfortunately, you're being a jerk about it to Roman, who has, listen, I will say this against Roman. He has had a lot of stuff behind him, right? He's had his family. He's had the company. He was put in this position from day one because everybody believed he was going to be that guy. For CM Punk, he had to work for it, right? He had to earn it. He had to do ROH. He had to do all the independent stuff. And Paul Heyman was that one guy that said, man, this guy has it factor. He may not look like the prototypical, world champion that any company would want, but he's got the passion. And that's what I respected about CM Punk 12 years ago when he was a 434-day world champion. He was doing it his way, the face of the company. And now, right now, I just don't feel the passion with CM Punk anymore, Multi, unfortunately. Roman Reigns, he's still got the passion. He's just not a full-timer.
Go ahead, Jordan.
Y'all some long-winded motherfuckers. I just want to say that first.
We are.
Just want to say that first. I I can't even remember what the topic was as of right now. However, we've been on AEW for at least 7 minutes now. I didn't even realize we was over there.
When you say like CM Punk rounded, AEW rounded, Roman rounded.
Yeah.
The AEW shit finna drop off, I'm sure soon.
That's what I was gonna say. I remember why we don't let Joe Nathan on the podcast, because
Oh my gosh, you gotta stop it, Jordan. You gotta stop.
Hey,
Jordan, you're happy I'm on the podcast with a Rock and Sock Connection 2.0.
You just gonna keep telling folks that, ain't you?
You made this happen, Jordan. The credit goes to you. Put that wand away.
I see what the topic is, and I had something originally on the table for that, so I'll transition to that. The only last thing I'll say is, like I said, bro, for me, he's done all I need him to do in WWE, aside from wrestle Cody Rhodes and have a program with him. After this, I don't want to see anything else with CM Punk and anybody has to do with the bloodline. I'm just over it. It's not interesting. Can he make it interesting? Sure. Don't give a fuck. I want to see something else. I don't want to keep rinse and repeat the same silly shit with these pop merchants. I just don't want to do it. I just don't. As a fan, I'm tired. So I'll accept it, but we're going to hope and pray to the living God that something happens, that after this Mania season, the rest of the wrestling year, we actually get some fucking television that's actually worth watching and not just some shit that everybody's going to mark out about just because. That's all I can hope for. AEW is great, but they also do a lot of stupid shit over there, so their company's in the toilet as well. So any AEW hate you give, I don't fight against. I'm just saying there are some good things about AEW. But outside of that, to the topic at hand, you were talking about 9 to 5 of passion, I believe was the episode.
Real quick. So the statement was made about AEW is whatever helping young talent, they're hindering young talent because the people that's in charge are glutton for their own spotlights more so than actually helping and training and enhancing what the other talent needs. They only have the mindset of them succeeding in AEW, not succeeding in wrestling. What's the difference?
No, I do agree with that. But I agree with you. You're not wrong, but there's a caveat to that. The AEW young talent are still allowed to wrestle in other wrestling promotions on the indie scene. So they can be on TV and get TV time, which is something every pro wrestler is trying to fight for, even in both companies and all promotions. They can get TV time when they are used on AEW television, which will be global exposure for them. But then they also, with a very rabid fan base at that, but then they also can go work House of Glory. They can go work Major League Wrestling. They could go work Fab Wrestling. They could go work these other promotions and continue to brand themselves and continue to, increase their skill set, get their reps in. So there is that one added benefit that WWE does not give its people. Like the only reps you're going to get is what they give you in their programs. And now AAA, and they only using certain people in AAA, and that's mostly Hispanic motherfuckers. The only people that's not Hispanic they using over there is the Americanos. And they're fucking satire of Spanish people.
And Omos.
And they won't use him for shit else. So I'm just saying, like, you're not wrong, but I need you to understand that that's a double-edged sword. So we can't talk about one thing and not talk about the other thing.
Question: While Omos is on the table, what do you all think he has the capability? Because it's been a long time. He's had multiple chances to be the star that they've been trying to make him to be.
He's a star in AAA. Like he's like they love him in AAA. Like he's over on AAA just he's had matches. Americano Relay.
I remember seeing him when he first debuted down there, but I hadn't seen him do anything else. Like he's had matches.
Yeah, he's in.
I know he's part of that group, but I hadn't seen him.
He was just in the Fatal 4-Way. He was just in the Fatal 4-Way with Americano. What is it? Octagon Jr.
Yeah. El wasn't.
And
Dr. Wagner Jr.
Ethan Page.
Oh, Ethan.
Like they
Let me
were
tell you,
all in a fatal
that's
four
one
way.
nigga I love right
That was
there.
like 2 weeks ago.
Ethan
2 or
Page.
3 weeks ago.
I knew about the Fatal Four because Ethan was in it. I didn't know Omos was in it.
Yeah,
I
it
love
was
me
good.
some
Like
Ethan
they
Page.
love him.
I cannot wait till he is on the main roster. Cannot wait. I gotta get back to watching NXT.
Okay, well,
We
I'm
need
gonna
at
just say
least
this real.
2 more manias for him to go.
I'm gonna get this real quick too, because Multi, I want you to understand something, and I hope that my black content creators are clipping this because I want y'all. This is something else I'm gonna put on the table. I'll give y'all a special edition tonight because you motherfuckers are weirdos. Some of you niggas is weird as fuck because you seem to think because you a fucking nigga, because you a melanated person, you think that we just supposed to agree with all the stupid shit that you say that got something to do with black and pro wrestling, bro. Listen to me. Nobody's refuting that there's racism in pro wrestling. Guess what? There's racism in the world. How about that? Who fucking knew? How about that? But here's what I will say. Here's what I will say to you dumbass niggas, right? You dumbass bitches will be making content for clickbait off of this shit, trying to incite pro-blackness from us pro wrestling fans, right? I need you to understand something very, 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 very carefully, bro. At the end of the day, the main color that them people see is green. So if you generate money, you're gonna get a push. Hence why Bianca Belair is like easily probably still the top person in the company. She's just not fucking there. Rhea's the hard number 2. They both are bigger than Charlotte at the end of the day in the modern era. And Charlotte is still over as fuck, but they are bigger than her. So I need y'all to understand is like color matters, but the way y'all be really driving at this shit be killing me sometimes. It kills the fuck out of me that y'all make a thing out of this and then get mad at us and call us weirdos because the other black people, we don't give a fuck about that. We just trying to watch a pro wrestling show. It's supposed to be escapism. Like whatever happened to that? Whatever happened to that shit? Like you just get everything has to be so grounded. I feel the same way about superhero movies. Everything, we're gonna make this Batman movie more grounded and pretty if he was a real person. Guess what, nigga? He's not. So it's not supposed to be real. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck are you talking about? Like it's supposed to have some stretched elements, the creativity, the like, oh my God, what's wrong with y'all people, man? Go ahead, Jordan. I'm sorry. These niggas is crazy, bro.
Okay. First of all, shout out to all the weirdos out there. Yes, shout out to all you fuck boys, fuck girls, fuck thems. They, he, she, they, them. Damn, I had something to say. He kept talking, and I lost my train of thought. Fuck the weirdos, bro.
Goes.
Oh shit.
You breaking up. Okay, I think you can talk. Say something.
The ghost is trying.
Yeah, you good now.
Check.
Not you doing okay, I got a question. I know if you want to get to the topic. Wait, no, he ain't saying nothing. He was doing the thing. I'm finna get into what he was just doing. We saw who was in the box. What are your thoughts about who came out the box at Elimination Chamber?
Oh, he was doing the curse.
Oh, yeah. So to speak on that,
I told y'all.
The presentation.
I knew who it was.
Presentation was horrible. Character, love it. I love it. He's another R-Truth.
But that's my point, right? So exactly. I'm glad you said that. Okay. First of all, salute to Danhausen. Been knowing about him for some time. Know his work ethic. Know his story. I know he worked really hard to get to AEW and not at WWE. So now he's in the big time. So salute to him. His debut was fucking garbage. Dog shit. This was gobbledygooker out the egg bad. This was gobbledygooker out the egg bad. What was supposed to be the motherfucking mascot for Survivor Series, this is that bad. They put this nigga in a fucking box. It might as well have been Svengoolie came out that motherfucker. He would have got a bigger pop than Danhausen in Chicago. Should have been fucking Svengoolie.
I'm sorry. Hold on. I'm sorry. I was talking to my brother. Go back. Who would have been better?
Svengoolie. If Svengoolie had came out that box, Chicago would
I
have
don't
lost
know
their
who that
fucking
is.
mind. It's a TV
Wait,
show
you don't know who that is?
in Chicago.
No.
Oh my god! Of course you don't. Oh my god, bro. But yes, like, bro, like, man, nostalgia out the
It would have
wazoo.
made nobody would have questioned it. Nobody would have questioned it, bro, if it had been Svengoolie. But look, I just think Danhausen being another R-Truth is going to be funny for a time, and it's gonna get old. Like R-Truth, he somehow finds a way to where it's just like most of the time we're never gonna have a problem with seeing him. I feel like the whole Danhausen just being weird and saying you are cursed. Like after like a year, I'm just gonna be over that shit because every
This is
time
worse.
something is gonna fuck up something for them in the storyline, and it's like that shit. Just like we're gonna do this, we're gonna keep doing this. When is somebody gonna beat his ass? Like when is somebody gonna kill this nigga?
Yeah.
I don't think so. I think it's just, if anything, it's opportunity to twist and contort the story that they're telling now and take it down a bunch of different avenues. Because I was thinking about that too. I was like, so obviously he can't continue to just do this one bit over and over again. Eventually, something has to happen, and somebody figures out, oh, there's a way to reverse the curse, or maybe he loses his powers, or some stuff like that. There's different. I think there's different avenues you could take it. I think the fact that they're having it being involved in the different storylines that they're telling is the key factor for it. The fact that he essentially is playing a pivotal part, and so eventually somebody's gonna catch. You're gonna do this enough, especially now that they're linking him up with the Miz. Eventually, they're gonna tell a story enough to where people are giving him whatever he wants, and it's gonna change the whole aspect of it. I'm interested to see how once somebody finally picks up on that, and then they just give him what they want, and then instead of being cursed, it's maybe he can go from cursing to giving people stuff because they're favoring him, playing favorites. There's different avenues. There's different avenues
Shit.
this could go.
I know what they gonna do.
You finna say some stupid shit.
No.
We're gonna put him in attack.
No.
We're gonna put him in attack.
No.
Truth.
No. They are going to. No, bring your ass back here. Come back. They are going to have him get Roman to lose at WrestleMania. He gonna be cursed. That's what's gonna happen.
Listen, bro. If Danhausen cursed,
Matter of fact, I'm turning my camera back on.
I
turn
am
your
going
shit
to
off.
lose my shit. If Roman lose because of Danhausen and not Seth Rollins or some shit, nigga, because he just refused to let Roman win a title, especially his title, that would make sense. And he also hates CM Punk, but he still hates Roman probably a little bit more. So he's like, fuck it, I'm gonna just let you keep the title so I can take it from your bitch ass later, stomping your head to the ground again. I would accept that. But if Danhausen is the reason that Roman loses, bro, I am going to come on this bitch the following Wednesday and go ballistic. Telling you, bro. No, I don't want to see that. Nobody wants to see that, Moses. Nobody wants to see that shit, bro. No. We want to see Roman Reigns smash niggas. Because we only get to see that you don't count, nigga. Because the rest of the world nigga smash, nigga.
Pause.
Boy, this has been a pause marathon, boy.
That's not a pause.
I want to see Roman Reigns. You said I want to see Roman Reigns smash niggas. That's a pause, bro.
Man,
I understand what you're saying.
I'm about to get on this ass. I'm about to get on your ass, bro. I want to see Roman Reigns beat the shit out of CM Punk, out of Phil Brooks, and beat that nigga to the point where he is asleep looking at the lights, nigga. and hold up the little shiny gold belt that he got that he carry around.
Bruh, I'm gonna tweet Punk. I'm gonna tell Punk to come to the South Side of Chicago so I can teach him how to fuck Roman Reigns up.
Well, look, that's
Hit
cool.
him with
This
the
is my
what you
thing,
call
right?
it, boy.
Any other time, I would be rooting for CM Punk. You want to know why I'm not rooting for CM Punk? Because, like I said, bro, this second run has been a byproduct. It wasn't a run that was supposed to happen right now. So, like, for me, when he won the belt, like, the shit didn't matter to me. Like, it wasn't as important as when he, won it the first time and then Seth stole it from him. You know what I'm saying? It was like, that had significance to it. It was significant. He finally won a world title in WWE after however many fucking years. And that nigga instantly came out there, did the whole fake out thing, and then fucking stomped his shit into the ground and took the title. So I don't care about this run. I'm not gonna lie. Like, has there been some good matches in it? Yeah, absolutely, 100%. Has he been a fighting champion?
So I got a question. What they go do with Seth at Mania?
Bro, that's a great question, bro. At this point,
honestly have no idea.
At this point, it would appear. No, the plan for him at Mania was already set once, he got kicked out the division. It just so happens that, unfortunately, Braun Breaker got injured too. So
yeah, both
if Braun Breaker
out.
if Braun Breaker is healthy in the next few weeks, he's gonna come back, and that's gonna be his WrestleMania opponent. Because the injury he suffered wasn't as severe. It wasn't that injury wasn't so severe that he could be out the entire. Like, it's a chance that he could make it back before Mania.
But they say he's gonna be out indefinitely.
They always say indefinitely.
I know, right? That shit bugged the fuck out of me.
Except for the times when they do say 6 months. Like, sometimes they give you a number, most times indefinitely. So it's like, no, I'm just saying, because that's the only other story Seth has. He has nothing to do with Punk currently, right now at this moment. And the whole thing is him feuding with the Vision, or what's left of them, the remnants of the Vision. So it's like, I don't know. The only other thing they could do is probably like him and LA Knight versus Logan Paul and Jobber Theory. That's about the only other thing. If we're talking about with who they've currently been working with over the recent periods of time on television or just, indirectly. Like, that's all they could do. Because there's no other match you could put him in that has any meaning. Especially since he ain't cut a fucking promo in 2 weeks of him being back. Since the Elimination Chamber. Nigga ain't said shit.
I feel like what they should do is they should have Seth just taken out the Vision before Mania. So there's no Vision remnants at Mania at all. And just have... Well, there's a couple things that's interesting. That's what I think they should do. And then have Seth weasel his way into what's going on with Punk and Roman, but him not being medically cleared to compete by Mania. Just have him be the special guest referee. I think that's what they should do. Because then he has to choose someone to win. And that be a stipulation. If Seth does not count a 1, 2, 3 or a submission, if he's not like doing his actual job as a referee correctly, then he cannot get a title shot against the winner of that match. I think that's what they should do. That's one road. The other road is, I think, because of him stumping Paul Heyman. Like, I don't know why Brock don't get involved. I don't want to see Seth and Brock again. Don't get me wrong, but like, that plays in my head.
No, I mean, that's there for sure, but I just feel like Brock don't care. And damn, I lost my train of thought, and that just made me remember it. I'm so glad that you brought that up. I have to spin the block. I have to. So the thing I was saying about you weird ass black content creators, right? Here's my thing. Because y'all busted. I'm pretty sure y'all jizzed and blew y'all load as soon as this happened on Monday. Obafemi, great fucking character, great fucking talent. So happy that he's there. Can't wait to see what he does. Liked what I've seen him do so far. Problem with the ruler right quick. Issue. This is going to be a hot take. So they had the ruler bury Rusev on television, where he pinned this nigga in 3 minutes with the most minimal offense given by Rusev, who's a power wrestler who was destroying niggas the entire time he came back, and they gave him this big initial push. Him and Sheamus had these slobber knockers where he beat Sheamus within an inch of his life. All of that good shit. We already know how Sheamus coming. Sheamus one of them niggas you want him to feel with you, even though he a white boy. That's the white boy I want to feel with me. That's the Tommy Egan type nigga. We need him. But here's the issue. He did a fall from grace on Rusev and pinned him with one fall from grace that didn't even look impressive because it was a bigger guy. Fall from grace, you know that move looks impressive when it's a fucking smaller opponent. Like a Javon Evans or even a Trick Williams, who's a big guy, if he's smaller than him. So a guy that's Rusev's build, that shit didn't even look believable that I would pin him with one of those. I say you should have hit him with at least 2 of those, 3 of those. Like if that's what we was gonna do, nigga, you buried this nigga in 3 minutes. And I bet you black content creators was cool with that shit. Bro, I was mad as fuck. I was like, what the fuck? Of course he was supposed to win. But in 3 minutes, against Rusev.
So,
Yeah,
what's the problem that you have with it?
It's a
just a black
dumbass
content
decision.
creator.
You're burying a talent like Rusev. How can you take Rusev seriously, losing to this nigga in 3 minutes?
No. So I get that part, but what's the beef with the black content creators?
Because they champion stupid shit like this. Just because he's black, I should be happy about it. Because I'm sure they were all like blowing their loads about this. Because this is the type of shit that they get into.
I don't think it's
No, a lot of them do that though. They do that just
Bro,
because
if it's not a black
y'all
person
would know more than I
winning,
would.
they don't even care.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Look, just keep following. Look, it's a lot of these niggas. I can see you their pages. One of them in particular, I'm not gonna say the shit with that lady again.
They're
but
weirdos.
in particular, it's some weirdo ass content creators out here in this wrestling space. I want y'all to understand that. And they really, really make it about that. It's such. These are the same people who angry that Crime Time's gimmick was that they were criminals. And I had to explain to somebody, you know that even though that's not all black people, do you know that most of us from the hood are either criminals or no criminals? Like, are you not understanding the meta commentary that's going on here? Or are you only just seeing, oh, this is supposed to insult black people? How is it insulting when that's a real thing?
And then look, and then not even just that, it also it's also designed just like things in television because WWE was writing. That's why Triple H and Paul Heyman and Roman even had always been big on WWE should have been getting Emmys during COVID because of what they were doing. But even before COVID, we should have got Emmys. The thing is, Crime Time was written and created that way to appeal to that demographic. So those people, what do you mean by those people, Akil? Those people. So those people can come and they can watch wrestling. That's why. Because you see little clips and this and that, and you got what? They got WWE got people wrestling in Tills? What? Like it makes you want to see what's going on, and next thing you know, you hooked because those individuals they didn't just get 2 random black people, put them together and say do this thing. Their chemistry worked. How they were, it was authentic. Like they understood the mission and they executed it. So that's what drew you in.
I was gonna say.
And they fucking funny as hell. JTG and Shaq was funny. What they used to do? Money.
Right.
Yeah.
But that part with Regal and they go Regal like this. But
that was great. That was fucking great, bro.
Man.
But look, what was the taller one's name? You just said his name, Moti. What was his name again?
Shad Gaspar.
Right. So Shad Gaspar. That's what I was explaining to this one moronic ass bitch one time, right?
Oh.
When this very topic came up. This bitch is a fucking idiot. Not despise idiocy. Idiocracy blows me. Listen, I was trying to tell her, I say, you know, it's funny how y'all keep bringing up this crime time example to support this whole racism and pro wrestling WWE narrative that y'all want to push on all black people who watch pro wrestling. It's intriguing because I think of him, when I think of Shad Gaspar, I don't think anything about crime time. Do you know the first thing that comes to my mind is the fact that he fucking died saving his child's life. So that's what blew my mind the most, because anytime I see anything with him or anything, that's the first thing that comes to my mind is that he's dead because he fucking was saving one of his children from drowning and drowned himself. So me having that information, I look at people who bring this up like, you are complete idiots. Y'all are so angry. Like, I don't know what's up with black people. Like, I'm serious. Like, I'm a nigga. Like, I'm from fucking Bronzeville, nigga. I'm from the low end in Chicago, Illinois. I'm as much nigga as nigga can get. But what, like,
oh, went crazy.
I crib the black belt. They used to call that shit the black belt. What are we talking about? Like, do y'all research. If y'all know what the black belt is, go look that shit up. Chicago, the black belt. Go look that shit up. But all I'm trying to get y'all to understand is I don't have to, we the same race. I don't have to agree with that. Like, I want to see people that look like us win. I'm a huge Jade Cargill fan. It's so much hate that this girl get, it's almost unreal. And I literally have her as my motherfucking screensaver on my phone. That's how much love
and
I got
does.
for this girl.
Yes, very much so.
She's literally on my screen. So you see what I'm saying? With the belt, with the title. So what I'm saying is, it's just ridiculous that y'all do this. It's ridiculous that y'all take bad creative decisions and you base it around race. Oh, Overfemi should have smashed Rusev in 3 minutes because he's black. So he couldn't beat Rusev and they have a 10-minute match where he actually had to work for it.
So they also gonna say, well, Brock should smash Overfemi in 2 minutes because he's black man. Because it's Brock Lesnar.
Right.
And the thing is,
you're right.
Brock beat
but
black
there's
people.
No way that a match between them should never be 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Don't.
It's only like, and then people saying like it's like black person Brock didn't beat. The only one is Cody. That's not true, because Bobby Lashley beat Brock Lesnar at Royal Rumble. So y'all need to calm down, because Bob Lash, my man, almighty, Bobby Lashley beats Brock Lesnar at the Royal Rumble.
I was happy when that shit happened. The Brock Lesnar Bobby Lashley feud was always a fantasy of mine. I wanted them niggas to be able to compete against each other, and I wanted to see Lashley overcome. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So I was very happy with that. Salute to the Almighty, because I waited years for that shit to happen. Years.
Wait, there's more. Brock didn't beat Bobby Lashley. Not just in that match, but even Brock getting the title back. He never beat Bobby Lashley. That's the only time they face each other, like one-on-one, and Brock has never beat Bobby Lashley. We can say that. That's crazy. Like, yeah, Brock's never beat Bobby Lashley. We got our retribution back through Bobby Lashley for what he did to Kofi.
But you know what's crazy is people are never satisfied, even with that. Like, it's just like,
I don't think they realized it. I don't think they put that together like that, because Brock still ended up with the title and facing Roman and all of that. Like, that's what we think about more so than Bob beats Brock.
No, for sure.
Like, but yeah.
But I love that.
So we got two.
Because it's my thing. Brock has always been a nemesis to everybody, not just black pro wrestlers.
Exactly. So the black thing just started happening recently.
Yeah. Brock has been a problem for every person he ever stood across the ring from. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And that's in UFC and in WWE. Wherever he's at in a fighting space, you are in danger. You know, whoever you are, you in some form of danger. So I just feel like, you know, Roman is Samoan. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, people also have an issue with how the bloodline basically are caricatures of black people. And what I tried to explain to people also about that was, yeah, that's true, but they have ties to the black community through family. Because some of their
Yeah,
family is
so
black.
because
So,
Roman is Italian and Samoan, the Usos are black and Samoan.
yeah.
Jacob is black and Samoan.
Trinity is married into the family. She's black.
Yeah, black. Yeah.
The Rock is half black.
The
half
Rock is
Samoan.
black and Samoan. Yeah.
So
Ava.
this
Ava.
is why.
Yeah.
This is why the culture being mixed like that. This is just my take. This is what I was trying to explain to these morons. That's why we give it a pass. We all know what's happening. We're not fucking idiots, but we're not here to be angry about it. Why would I be angry because they wear Nikes, because they use black slang, because they dress black? Like, I like the Usos when they was doing the full Samoan thing, coming out there doing the shit. I like that shit. I like that
Wait,
shit.
somebody said something about them wearing Nikes?
But when they switched over to,
somebody said
they were
something
just
about them
saying
wearing
everything, their whole aesthetic, their entire look, their entire caricature is our shit. Like, that's black people's shit. One of the biggest examples wasn't even Roman and the Usos. It was Jacob Fatu. Jacob Fatu says nigga. So
yeah,
that's how the conversation really came up. They was like, so we're gonna keep giving these other races pass. Nigga, you keep it. That's what I was saying. But there was a second reason. You're right. There's a second. There's more. The other reason I said that they get a pass from most black people. Jacob Fatu has been to prison. When you go to prison, I've never been, but I know some niggas that have. I'm just fortunate. I've been throwing rocks at the penitentiary, or used to, for a long time. I'm grateful to not be there, but I still got insider knowledge. When you in that motherfucker, it's the race thing, bro. It's the race thing. They are going to box you in with the other colored people if you have melanin. It doesn't matter what you are, bro. So he was around niggas. Do you understand what I'm saying to you?
Hold on, real quick. Real quick. Shout out to the niggas. And the niggas
Shout
only.
out to the niggas. And the niggas only, bro. So I'm just trying to get you to understand that. No, I'm not upset at Jacob Fatu saying nigga. I don't care. I'm not offended by that shit, bro. I'm not offended by Roman Reigns and them wearing Jordans and Nikes, not just because like they're exclusive to black people. Obviously, other races wear that. But I'm just saying they were saying like their entire look, it doesn't look Samoan. It's other things Samoan is they tattoos. Because everything else is nigga. They whole drip, they whole swag, the whole way they walk, they talk, everything is nigga. And I don't have a problem with that. But there are some black content creators out there who do. They think that this is insulting that WWE lets them do this.
You know what? Send them to Stop the Cap next week. The episode of Stop the Cap next week is titled Enough. So the enough statement can go for anything that comes to mind. Being enough, it's enough BS, enough to eat, enough this, enough that, enough winter, enough summer, whatever the case may be that you want to go with that word, that's where you go. But send them to Stop the Cap next week because it's enough of that shit, and we go address it. So send them here. You know what they handles are.
It's one of them. I'm not gonna say it.
You say it's one you're not.
Hey, look, Multi. I reiterate, Multi. It's one motherfucker I'm not gonna send to because I'm staying away from that psycho bitch. So she gonna have to just catch it in the algorithm. But yeah, I'll tell you that off air. That girl's a psycho, bro. Like seriously. So
yeah, that was all right. But real quick, Jordan, did you have something to say?
Yeah, I was just gonna say I gotta get in bed.
Yeah, I thought so. All right, brother. You have a good night. And take care. Tell the people where they can follow you.
I'm sorry. Say what?
Tell the people where they can follow you.
Where they can follow me? They can follow. They can follow me straight to heaven because I ain't going to hell. They can follow me straight to heaven. And if you fall off along the way, it's a long way. So I hear it's a long way down.
Damn, bro.
Yeah, enjoy the ride. If you're going, Make sure you ain't got your gasoline drawers on, cause they flammable down there. Okay.
Gasoline draws. I heard
Yeah.
that in so long.
So be
I'm going.
careful.
I'm going with cocaine. The wrestler,
Uh,
not the.
if you make it through the gates, you just let me get a bump too.
Okay.
You
Good night, Jordan.
see you later, Jordan. And
All right, y'all.
but yeah,
All
no,
right, now.
seriously,
Yeah.
though, mostly like I agree. Enough is enough, man. Like some people just got to stop this bullshit. They just got to stop
Yeah.
it. But I did want to address your topic before we get out.
Yeah, that's what I was going to get at. I want him to say whatever he had to say and get up so we can get your take on it. And I'm gonna reiterate some of the questions that came up earlier too. So it's career versus 9 to 5 versus passion. What are your takes on those concepts? More than concepts, they are more than ways of life, I guess. And also, what do you have? Like, what do you do? And obviously, there's more than one answer. There can be more than one answer. So,
Yeah.
go ahead. The floor is yours.
So yeah, so that's an interesting topic. I thought it was interesting from the jump when I first found out that that's what we were doing tonight. Essentially, like when you talk about careers, I think a career and a 9 to 5 can be the same, but at the same time, they can also be different. What I mean is, because I want to preface what I'm going to say, so I'm going to start with this. You can have a career that is a 9 to 5. I have a career, right? I've been in IT support for my day job for almost 10 years. It'll be 10 years this month, actually. Actually, in 5 days, it'll be my 10-year anniversary as an IT support technician, analyst, just in that field period. Because I've had a lot of different titles. So thank God for that. But I also feel like it's a 9 to 5. Because even though my hours may not actually be 9 to 5, it's still somewhere around that range where I still work an 8 to 9 hour day, 30-minute lunch, hour lunch, whatever the setup is. Most of those things are set up the same. That's not what I want to do with my life. It doesn't make me happy. I'm good at it, and I'm able to generate a living, provide a living for myself off of it. And I'm able to take some of that money and some of those resources and invest it into my passion, which we'll get into shortly. And I'm grateful for that because once upon a time, I was not able to do that. I did not have enough finances to pour into my passion the way that you see me doing now. So I think that being somebody who lives in your passion and for your passion, or at least works towards your passions and making them somewhat of a career, that's necessary. I wish everybody would find something. It doesn't have to be what I do. I do music. I do the arts. But whatever it is for you, I want everybody to have something like that because we're meant to do more than just work jobs and die, pay bills and die, go to work, pay bills, die, go to work, pay bills, die. And that's what so many of us do. I was doing it for a long time. I've been a workaholic for a long time because I done been homeless before. I done had to sell drugs before just to get by. You know what I'm saying? I done shared dollar fries with my homies and shit where we get a bag of fries back when that shit actually cost $1 from the local restaurant. Like I done did a lot of shit that poor niggas done did because I was a poor nigga. Like I'm from the bottom. So it's like when I got the opportunity to generate money, especially legit, I went crazy. I went nuts trying to prove myself to these corporate people, these white people. You know what I'm saying? Or black people. If it was an entrepreneur, it was a black person. But mostly I don't work for white people in corporate America. I ain't gonna lie. So either way, I just feel like ultimately, bro, the passion is where it's at for me. I want my passion to become my career. My music career is a career, but it's not a full career yet just because I haven't been able to do the same things with it that I have been able to do with my IT career. I haven't been able to put a roof over my head. I haven't been able to get myself a car yet because of music. I haven't been able to do all these things I've done with my 9 to 5 career with music. But that's the goal. That's what we're working towards, what we're building towards. Because I hate it's monotony, bro. I hate this. Like I ain't gonna lie. I didn't have a terrible day at work. I had a very annoying day at work. And it just made me remember like what the topic was even more. I'm like, yo, this is why I don't want to do this. This is why I gotta come on and talk about this because I don't want to live like this no more. Like fuck this now. Fuck this shit, bro.
He said I was at work And it made me remember what the topic was. Because what the
Literally, I was like, this is
fuck?
bullshit, bro. This is not what I need to be doing with my life.
So, we cooked with this one.
I'm dealing with some crazy shit, bro. Like my clients are all rich while I just got, look, shout out to me getting a 2% raise, right? And I make decent money, but I don't make enough money for what this economy is. We just make it work and we make it look good. But at the end of the day, it's like, yo, I just got a 2% raise at my job, but the niggas I work for make 6 figures, 7 figures. Like these niggas make buku money. Like these niggas make, this ain't no little shit. This is a lot of money. It's almost the equivalent to if you work at McDonald's and you think about the fact that the CEO of McDonald's make billions of dollars. It's almost that same thing. Any mega corporation or a company or large, Fortune 500 company that you work for, even at the bottom, you're working with somebody who makes billions of dollars. So when you are in management like me, because I'm also a team lead, I'm basically like an assistant manager that does everything that the manager does. You know how that goes. Bro, I'm telling you, it's draining. It's draining because if I'm gonna work this hard, multi, I want to put it into something that I love. That's why they say when you love what you do, you don't ever work a day in your life. That saying comes from the idea that, of course, you're still working. Literally, you still got to get up and put in the work. But you're willing to do it. When I go out of town and do music shit, nigga, I'll be up at the crack of dawn. I could be tired as fuck, bro. I'm about to get up and wake up because I got shit to go do. I got radio interviews, podcasts, I got video shoots, whatever it is. Nigga, I gotta get up early as fuck in the morning tomorrow to go to the studio and go record. Even though it's my off day and I would like to sleep in. That's not happening because I gotta go do this shit. And I'm motivated to get up and go do it even when I know I don't feel like it because this is what I want to do. My job, I get up because I have to do it. I mean, I don't have to, but if I want to make money, I have to. If I want to keep my job, I got to. So, I know that's a lot I just threw at the wall, but I mean, this was a topic I thought was really necessary for me, especially it's therapeutic to even talk about this shit because I know for a fact that my goal in life right now, people ask you, what do you want to be in the next 5 years? Not doing this shit. I want my music to be generating consistent income. I'm making money off of it, but I want it to be consistent enough where I don't have to do anything else. You know what I'm saying? I can give my resignation, I could quit, I could do whatever, and I can always have this career path as a backup if I ever just need to fall back on it. But I don't want to keep doing that shit, bro. I want to walk and live in my passion because I'm gonna give my all to that shit. And if I can make money off of it at a larger scale, the way I'm making money now off merch, off streams, people booking me for shows, but all of those things turned up to a higher number, adding a few more zeros to them payments, bro, I would be happy as fuck. And that's what I'm chasing. Like that's what, not even chasing, that's what I'm trying to attract. That's what I'm trying to attune my gravity to so it draws that in. You know what I'm saying? So I give it back to you, bro, because I'm finna roll this blunt. But yeah, it's just I don't want to do this 9-to-5 shit no more, bro. I love the fact that you're an entrepreneur. I love that you be bored at home, like, damn, I ain't got shit to do, but you could pay rent in 2 places. You inspired me just by existing. Just by you existing, I'm like, yo, I ain't got my shit together because this nigga got 2 cribs and this motherfucker don't work a 9-to-5. But I'll get back to you.
Yo, I was talking to someone. I was like, just about every episode, Cypher bring that shit up. I was like, yo,
I'm just saying, bro.
I mean, it's true, and it shit don't bother me. I'm transparent as fuck. I said it before on here, which is why you said it. So I'd never care. But it's like I ain't even got to bring it up. He got me. I'm gonna say a statement and be like, yo, the way I live my life, and I'm gonna look at your ass, and you go finish the sentence because that's what it is. But no, yeah, I get that, and yeah, that's why I try to tell people too. Like even in like use your 9-to-5 or use your career or use this type of opportunity to help fund your passion.
Yep.
Sometimes you can use your passion to help fund your career, depending on what it is. Because the career could, like, your passion could be, somebody's passion could be doing like African style bracelets or African dances or doing some type of passion. It could be teaching, even teaching, stuff like that. Like that could be your passion, but you could know like, yo, the thing that I know I will really make money in that can help propel this other aspect of me or this other part of me that I want to achieve that can fund that too. That can fund your career. Being a teacher, teaching is your passion, but you know you're really great at doing corporate financing or wedding planning, wedding coordination. You make a career out of being a wedding coordinator, and your job is teacher. Your passion is teaching, which is still could be which is still technically a 9 to 5. It's a regular working man's job. So you able to do that, fund your career. Next, you know, you got a whole wedding fucking planning organization, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like it's so many different ways to look at it. It's not always about the passion. This is me speaking objectively. It's not always about the passion being the end goal.
Yeah. It could
Oftentimes,
go.
it could be the career as the end goal. For some
No,
people, they could be born into something like the Disney kids, people that's in showbiz or whatever. They can be born into all these things. They're already there. They may have gotten to the point where they just want to do a 9 to 5 now. They want to be normal. Like
yeah.
there are people that have been celebrities and done these things like forever ago that now just work regular jobs. They don't have royalties come in. They didn't have a good contract. They didn't do this, so they have to work a 9 to 5.
Shit, the nigga who played Cole went back to selling cars. Now he back to acting. Because he went viral that he was selling cars now. And then he had to start getting acting gigs again. So in this era,
And that's how it be. So
yeah.
exactly. So and I'm saying that I said that objectively because that goes to show how I am. Like even though that's an objective viewpoint that I just gave, that's not how I live my life. That's not what I believe. That's not what I even like practice nor preach typically. Because my thing is, as I say, means I don't work with people unless you got passion. If you ain't got passion, I don't work with you. The people will stop the cap, the images, the faces you see because they got passion. It's not even about passion for like, I want to be a podcaster. No, we got passion to stop the fucking cap. Like we got passion
Facts.
to not just we don't get on here just wanting to talk about what we think and what we feel and just try to be like spotlight wars or whatever the case may be, attention wars and shit like that. We all have this commonality where when it comes to like BS or just camaraderie or just discussing viewpoints and even learning from you all have seen us learn from each other in real time, like about real life stuff. Um, because that's not only telling people to stop the cap, we also learn to stop the cap for ourselves when it comes to certain things. Like
Big
as much
facts.
as like real shit. Like when I stopped watching, no, I never stopped watching wrestling really. But when Punk left, like I would have stopped watching wrestling. What kept me watching wrestling? Well, when Punk left and when AJ left, the things that kept me watching wrestling was Seth Rollins and Paige because they were the de facto CM Punk and AJ Lee. They were the ones that was closest to them at the time before them leaving.
Yeah, I agree with that.
So that's what I literally held on for dear life watching them. So
And you know what's crazy? I wish I could have did that, bro. I just had to go back and catch a lot of that stuff because I don't know, bro. I was in a place of my, you know what it was? It was a double-edged sword. I was so disturbed by the product at that time. I can't even tell you what storyline was going on when I went. I feel like it was something that Cena was doing that I was just like so annoyed with at that particular time. And I forgot what was going on, bro, but that
that
and a
was
couple.
around the time when Randy and Cena was fighting to unify the titles.
Yeah, but I kind of appreciate that feud a little bit more now in the latter years. But at the time, it was just like I don't know, it wasn't doing it for me, bro. Right? Because I stopped watching like not too long after
That's like
you
the
know,
Yes movement was being born.
yeah, the Yes move was being born. The Shield was running amok and shit. It was like a lot of shit. It was like in that vacuum of time. Like I caught some of those moments, but I was like super in and out, so I was just gone. And that's the double-edged sword part I was gonna say. The other reason why I was in and out wasn't just my interest, because I always innately love wrestling. I still loved it when I wasn't watching it. I just didn't have the desire to like go watch it and like pursue
Watch it, yeah.
But it was also like me going through personal shit to where most of my life watching wrestling, I was living somewhere stable enough to where I had cable. So I could always watch Monday Night Raw, SmackDown. But when it got to the point of me having to pay for it myself, and or whether I was homeless or whether I was living on my own and had to pay for cable, like it was a lot of different factors. I didn't have pirating access and resources up until years later when Fire Sticks became a thing. And you know, I can pirate anything now, but back then it wasn't that easy to do that. I used to pay for pay-per-views. I used to pay that $50 to the cable company. So that's what I'm saying. Like it was a double-edged sword. I was losing interest in the product, and I also was losing the convenience of even being able to watch it regularly. But the reason why I still know the passion for it was still down was because even when I came back, bro, I still didn't have cable. But what I was doing before I found some more pirating resources, like I told you, I was just watching the highlights on YouTube. I'm like, fuck it, I can't watch whole episodes, but I can get enough of these to at least piece together what's happening. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I was doing, bro. Like when Roman and them was running them up during the Bloodline story, before I really was able to watch that shit live every week, I was following it through social media. You know? And when Seth was doing his thing, I was checking shit out through social media. Now I watch every week. I'll be angry and watch every week. but that's the other thing too with the career thing that we talked back to the topic. Like you can have a career and that can fund your passion. You can also have a passion that ends up funding your career. So he's right. It's not one way. The way that another way that your passion can fund your career is you could be passionate about knitting. I know a chick who knits ski masks and sweaters and bikinis, all type of shit. She crochets them and she's cold with the shit, super cold. She sells that to people. Her shit is a quality enough product that people buy it.
Wait, is she here in Chicago or is she somewhere else?
She in Chicago.
Oh, okay. I know somebody in California that do that too. So I was like, I wonder if it's her. Okay, cool.
Yeah, she here in Chicago. Yeah, she used to be on the Bottle Service podcast, Aqua Vibe. But gee, when I tell you, she could take them same crocheted items, sell them, and now if she wants to go to school for something, that might be how she pay her way through school. And she could be going to school for IT, for cybersecurity, you know, whatever. And that's how she's paying for it. So there are certain things where, like you said, the career will be the end goal. For me, my passion is what's supposed to be a career and still will be the end goal. So even with me, it's still the same. Your point is still valid because the career I have in IT is not the career I want as a whole. This is for now. What I want to be able to do and then eventually lay in my bed and die doing would have been my music career. When I was able to take me doing my passion to such a height that this becomes a stable career for me. Because I still have a career, but even me saying my music career now, it feels kind of weird because I've only made so much money doing it. I've spent way more money investing in this than I've made back from it. But I know that it's coming because I play the long game. And I love what I do, so it's not always about the money. Yes, we have to make a profit. Multi is talented. He's a DJ, he's an artist, producer, engineer. He needs to get paid for his services. But he also loves what he does, so he's done a lot of that shit for free in the past. Just for the love of doing it.
Yes, in the
look
past.
At your profile
in
pictures
the past.
of you DJing and you can tell.
Yeah,
in the past. I said, I know you ain't doing it for free now.
No, I heard you say when you said he did it for free. I was like, wait, hold on, calm down. He's like in the past. I'm like, yep, in the past. Yep, there you go. My man, in the past.
Yeah, in the past. You gotta pay that booking fee now. You gotta book him. If you want him to come to your event and do anything that got to do with music or sound, you need to pay him. Give him something. If you
in the words of Royce the 5'9", Royce the 5'9", he said in the Shady XV cipher, which is an amazing fucking cipher. I love that cipher so much. What Eminem said? He said, you're playing right into Lex Luthor's hand. It's such a ruthless plan, but fuck it. Superman would change in a phone booth for Stan.
Yeah.
But no, that's not the line I want to quote. The line I want to quote was Royce the 5'9" says He said, if I ain't got no business there, I ain't got no business there. See, that's the difference here. You grinding to be seen. I'm grinding so I can disappear.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. You grind to be seen. I'm grinding so I can disappear. I'm trying to get the fuck up out of there.
That's
Real
exactly what I'm doing.
Because I'm on the same shit because like I'm right now. I have to be a man of the people.
Yeah, of course.
I have to be amongst the people. I need people to. I have to be like how Christ was. I have to be amongst the people to spread the message, to spread the good word, right?
Yeah.
But ultimately, I'm trying to go back to heaven with my Father. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get back to my palace. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Like, I ain't trying to stay down here with y'all niggas. I ain't gonna hold you up, but I'm gonna do my time with y'all for sure. Because I got to. But nah, when it's over with, I'm gonna get the fuck out of here. Now,
he ain't do the crime, but he showed did the time.
Right, and some of y'all might come. Remember how he said there'll be a room for you, many mansions? Yeah, some of y'all gonna get caught up in the rapture. If you do, you play your cards right, you're gonna get caught up in the rapture when the come up happens. But the rest of y'all niggas, y'all gonna be left down here, nigga, with the 9-headed beast that they said come out to sea. Apparently that they trying to freeze or whatever, I guess. So all that shit, the Leviathan. I guess y'all gonna be stuck here with the Leviathan. Hell no. Yeah. But yeah, I love the idea of people who used to work 9 to 5s and they turned it into something else. Like, I'll give you another great example. I love Big Sean more so. He's an amazing artist, ridiculously talented artist, but I really love his story more than anything because I know that he used to work wherever he worked. He was on his way to go cash his paycheck, and he barely had enough gas in his car to try to make it to cash his check. And motherfucker called him and said, yo, Kanye West is the radio station. You got to come up here. And he was trying to decide what he was going to do. Like, yo, I'm trying to go get this little bread, my coughing around the gas. The nigga said, fuck it. And he turned around and he drove to the radio station and risked it. And he went in there and met Kanye and he rapped his heart out for that nigga. Rapped everything he could think of when he met that nigga. And that nigga promised him a deal. And 2 years later, he signed. So he just had to survive for those 2 years, keep grinding, keep building his name. He already had a foot in the door because Kanye had already promised him a deal. So even though things went sour between them, Kanye keeping that promise still catapulted him to where he given him the opportunity to then bring himself to where he wanted to be in life. So that's all I'm saying. Like, sometimes you got to take a risk. That nigga had a day job. He had a 9 to 5. His car was running out of gas. We know had it happen before. He was trying to make it to cash his check because we talking about an era when direct deposit wasn't as common.
Yeah.
Some niggas were still giving out paper checks depending on what you worked at because the companies didn't want to pay for direct deposit. It costs more for them to do direct deposit. It's not cheaper.
Yeah.
So this nigga was working one of them jobs, but he was a rapper and he wanted to be a superstar. He wanted to change his life. He wanted to change his mother's life. And he took a risk, got that call, he answered it, and he went to that radio station. So I just want to impart that on the audience. Like, sometimes you have to use your 9 to 5 really just to sustain yourself while, I don't want to say waiting on the opportunity because you should create opportunities more than you should wait on them. But you create, like I said earlier, you create the gravity around yourself to where those opportunities are attracted to you. Because what are the odds that somebody would even call and tell him that? That's because they know he grinded. That's because they know he hot. That's because they know he was hungry. And the motherfuckers like know him. And they're like, yo, Kanye West is at this fucking radio station. Bring your ass up here right now. And he listened. When he debated it, the nigga was questioning him. He didn't even know what to do. So he just said, fuck it, I'm going to do this. And I respect that. That story inspires me so much because, bro, I'd have been in the room with niggas that could change my life. But I ain't waiting on them niggas to do it. I done been in the room with Benny. I done been in the room with Westside Gun. I done been in the room with Stove God Cooks. Fuego Bass is a friend of mine. I done been on tour with him. I'm gonna go back on tour with him this month. Well, next month. And next month, technically, because I'm not doing the March dates. I'm doing some of the April dates. But either way, my point is that we have to create opportunities for ourselves. And sometimes before that opportunity manifests itself or we put in enough work to create it, we're going to have to work a 9 to 5. Or you could be like Multi. You could just say, fuck it. You could be one of the strongest motherfucking creative player characters in the world. You say, fuck that NPC shit. I'm about to fucking just be an entrepreneur and I'm going to get out here and get it. And he did it. He's living proof. He's doing it.
Yeah.
Every time I talk to this nigga, and be like, "Nigga, you ain't at work." He be like, "Nah." And I'm like, oh, "Okay, cool, right? This nigga don't work a job. Like, he good."
He said, wait. He said, "Wait, you ain't." Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This motherfucker right here.
Yeah,
Motherfucker
like,
right here.
you know, it's what my homies text me earlier when I told him I was. He say, "Man, work is for suckers."
Ah,
every time he
funny,
every time he tell me that, I'm like, "Damn, I can't even refute that shit, bro. I am
bruh.
a sucker, bro."
Funny. Funny.
Oh,
Can you dig it,
sucker! Five times.
bruh?
That's definitely me, bro. I am definitely a sucker. Pause right now, because it's just like, bruh, it's just like, bro. Every time I clock in, I be like, why am I doing this to myself?
Like why am I here? You're that emoji with
Yeah, like, what?
the
How did you like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah,
but no, you hit it on the head though. Like it's you just gotta do it. You gotta create it. Like I've said before, that this saying is easier said than done. I hate that saying. I've always hated it all my life. For over a decade now, I've gone against that saying, and I remember being in elementary school and thinking about it, and I'm like, it's easier done than said because you just do it.
yeah,
Like
just get it done.
it may take some time, but you just do it. If you have it in your head that you're gonna do it and you start doing what it takes to do it, there's less of you doing this and more of you actually putting the work in. It's less talk and more action. Um,
Facts.
because you just gotta fucking do it. It's that simple. It's
Yeah, you
literally
just get
that
out here and
simple.
do it. Ain't nothing else to talk about. Like you said, just get out
Yeah.
there and do it. Get out there and make it happen.
I
Like,
know it's not and I get it. There are things that come to play. Like some people, I was fortunate and blessed enough to everything that I'm doing. I was given the vision for everything that I've done at 7. When I was 7 years old, I was given the vision for every single thing that I do today. All I did was stay on mission. That's it. Stay on mission, listen, God. God has always had a hand over my career, my passion, like always. I decided to like, okay, God, I gotta let you into my life. And that changed things for me as well. Not just me adhering to the mission, but also making it a mission for me to change myself around too. Yeah, I still curse a lot. I curse a whole fucking lot. Like, I love to curse, but I love God more. Not even in a religious sense, but just spiritually. Like, I've always known what I've known and never went against it. There may have been times where I've like waned, maybe once or twice, but at the not even at the end of the day, still at the beginning of the day, I know what my purpose here is. And again, in elementary school, because this shit came to me at 7. But in elementary school, I was 13. It's funny because this is the 13th episode, and I had no intent on telling this story. But at the age of 13, I made a vow never to give up on my music, and I never broke it at 13. And that's who you got today. A lot of people that have known me from back then, they be like, that's crazy. Everything that you said that you would do. That's in the past couple years. I've come across people I went to school with, had conversations with them. We all still connected, but it's different when you're able to sit down and have a conversation with them. And they like, yo, everything that you've done, you doing it. One of the first people, people that I took under my wing, Pinto, shout out to Pinto. Um, back in elementary school, he came to the studio I had built downtown, and he was like, "Yo, it's." He said the same thing. It's crazy. I remember you talked about doing all this shit, and you're doing all the shit you talked about, every
Yep.
single thing. And that's just how I am. Like, and it wasn't a sense of like my mental was never do what I'm gonna do it. 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 It's just that one time. It's easier done than said. Let's do it, and I'm gonna have faith, and I'm gonna get it done. Because
Yeah.
I know I'm not trying to do a 9 to 5. Nothing against it for other people. Do what you got to do. But I knew from the jump that was never going to be for me. And it's not a thing of not being able to listen to nobody, not being able to take direction. I was fucking superstar when I was at TJ Maxx. But that wasn't me though, because that's not what I'm put on this earth to do. I'm not put on this earth to hang up clothes. I don't even hang up my fucking clothes now.
Right.
Like the fuck? Like, come on now. Like,
Yeah.
that's not a good thing. I teach my kids to hang up her clothes though because I don't get that. But yeah, like I hang up certain clothes. My fancy shit I hang up for sure. For sure. I got a lot of sequins. I gotta hang that shit up. But like, nah, bro, like just gotta do it and you gotta have faith and you gotta trust and you gotta pray and you gotta work. Like another saying I got is where there's a kill, there's a way. But there's more to that saying. Where there's a kill, there's a way because God made it. He made the way for me to do
I
so.
did. Like I
God
said,
did.
like I said on Hell of a Life, I say made a way out of no way. It all panned out. That was God.
I just listened to that today too. I
Just
listened to
like
your shit.
I already know. I appreciate you having me in rotation. Thank you. Thank you. We got more dope shit on the way. I gotta go to the studio in the morning. I'm actually gonna start writing to a feature with one of my guys in Rhode Island. One of my other guys out there that came out here for Meet the Plugs. OMF Blocks. To him, I'm doing a feature. I got a lot. It's a couple of different things I'm working on tomorrow, but that's one of the things I need to do, and I'm gonna write to that before I go to sleep.
So I'm gonna have you answer this question.
Go ahead.
That Jordan asked me. What would your advice be to people who have passions or careers they wanted for years, bars? Finally realize that dream and it doesn't turn out how they thought it would go, or they thought it would go and doubt it. Yeah.
Good. That's a great question. Salute to Jordan. I know he ain't here no more, but
Joe Nathan asked that actually.
Joe Nathan. Yeah. Salute to Joe Nathan. He ain't here no more, but that was a great question. What advice I would give? I would say, I mean, you don't know until you know, bro. Sometimes our passions change. So I truly believe I was put on this earth to do music, but I don't think I was solely put here just to do music. I just think music is the tipping off, it's the jumping off point, it's the catalyst.
Yeah.
To so many other avenues of me expressing my creativity and my message, because if my message can be conveyed through any form of creative storytelling or writing. So one day I could see myself writing a book. I have authors in my family. One day I could see myself maybe writing a movie. One day I could see myself, being a part of some type of TV production. Obviously, I could see myself being a successful podcaster at this point, even though that was never originally in the plan. I could see that being a thing. There's a lot of different avenues that we can maneuver, that we can have, that we can have success in, and we might actually enjoy it. So a lot of the rappers as podcasters now, they're not rappers no more because they're not as passionate about rap as they used to be, and that's okay.
Joe Budden.
Right, Joe Budden, because this game it'll change you. It'll make you very jaded. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
I do believe that people can change their passion. So if you achieve your dream, say for example, I'll use myself for example, hypothetical, right? If I get a deal, I finally sign a major recording contract, and I'm happy as fuck because now I'm a signed major artist and I got all these resources, more reach, more everything. And it don't turn out the way I wanted to. My first album doesn't do well, underperforms. I get tied up in a deal where they put some more time on my shit or ask for more projects, or I'm in the hole because I owe the label. If any of those things happen, which happen to a lot of artists, I'm going to have to find a way to navigate it. That's when the real work starts. That's what people got to realize. When you get to your dreams, sometimes is when the real work starts. And that's what's going to determine if it really is something you really want to do. You thought all the work you did leading up to it was going to determine that, but it's really once you finally get there that's going to really determine it. So I got two choices. I can make it work for myself because most artists end up in bad deals. Hell, Rihanna had a 360 deal when she started. Now she's a fucking billionaire. So it's all about how you play your cards, I feel like. You know what I'm saying? And if you're talented, it works as well. But at the same time, if I decide that music isn't for me no more and I want to do what 50 Cent did and go produce TV shows, if I decide music ain't for me no more and I want to go do what Joe Budden did and become a humongous podcaster with a huge following and getting stupid checks for that, then I have avenues to do that. So my advice to them ultimately would be adaptable. Always be adaptable. Know that this is what you're passionate about and this is what you're really driving for, and that could change. That may not be the penultimate thing that you end up doing, because I'll give you another great example using myself. When I was a kid, they always say, what did you want to be when you grow up or you're a kid? I wanted to be a fucking scientist because I'm really a nerd. The street shit and all that other shit, the ruggedness, the rough around the edge shit, that come from growing up on the low end. Bronzeville do that to a nigga. Hillwood do that to a nigga. You know what I'm saying? The east side of Chicago, South Shore do that to a nigga. The Inglewood do that to a nigga. Like when you grew up in the areas I grew up in, that'll just make you like that. You know what I'm saying? If you absorb enough of that energy. But at the same time, it's like, I understand who I am. And I know that that's what I wanted to do as a kid. I was always intrigued by science. I wanted to be an inventor. I wanted to create things to make my grandmother's life easier because she worked so hard to provide for me. You know what I'm saying? I remember I used to tell her I was going to build a fucking robot that was going to be her maid and do everything she wanted to do so she had to do nothing. Like, I remember having these conversations as a kid. So it's like, that's what I wanted. But then as I got older in school and realized how much math was associated with science, that's what turned me off, because math was never my strong suit. I'm a right side brain thinker, not a left side brain thinker. Even though I'm very logical, the mathematician in me is very mute. You know what I'm saying? I know how to do what I need to do to add, subtract, multiply, divide, and we got calculators everywhere. Remember the teacher always said you ain't gonna have a calculator in your pocket all the time?
Yeah, they say you go.
We actually do.
Bro, I'm so glad that I keep the mind-blowing emoji for like whatever we do, whatever logo for the most part. I keep that shit like involved and just go stick with us, because what you just said right now, my mind just exploded.
I'm telling
because
you, they used to tell us
that they used to say you ain't gonna be able to make money doing all that rapping and rhyming and music. Bruh, that's part of the reason why I did what I'm doing, why I'm doing what I'm doing now, is because they're talking about I can't make money doing this.
You telling me?
Bruh, by the time I was 23, successfully, all my shit came through music. That's it. The moment that happened, never looked back since. And I ain't saying it's not a humble brag, it's no type of brag, it's all gratefulness. It's all like through the grace, through the passion, through the mission. Like, don't let nobody tell you you can't do these great impossible things. That's been my MO my entire life, is achieving the impossible. Like, I love it. I love achieving the impossible. I know not to bite off more than I can chew, but I can achieve the impossible. Anything I put my mind to, I can do. That's the thing I used to tell my daughter. Like, as she was growing up, I told her that younger, like when she'd be like, she can't do this, can't do that, because like, as the situation with me and her birthing vessel is what it is. But I know her just like I know myself. Whatever either of us have ever put our mind to, we was able to do. And I peeped that from the jump. So I would tell that's why I never like when she said she couldn't do this or whatever the fuck. I'm like, whatever. But with my daughter, I'm like, I'm not gonna let her settle, or have that type of mentality or energy. I'm like, who's your mama? Who's your daddy? We can do anything that we put our mind to. So that means you can do the same. So don't tell me you can't do this. Don't say you don't know how to do that. Put your mind to it and figure it out, and then we go from there. We just played Connect 4 the other day. And I'm like, okay, figure it out. Brain games, basically, is what it is. All right, figure it out. Don't tell me you can't win or you don't know how. Figure out another way. You can't do it this way, figure out the other one. And that's how I go with life. Anything that you put your mind to, bro. It's that simple.
You got to eliminate, once you eliminate, you know what I'm saying, everything logical, you left with the impossible. Sometimes you got to think outside the box. And that's how science pushes its boundaries. That's, like I said, I used to want to be a scientist, so I understand the fundamental concepts of it. It's just that when it came down, like I say, to the numbers and shit, that shit just turned me up.
Yeah.
Like calculus and algebra, trigonometry, all that shit turned me clean the fuck off. By high school, that dream was over. And at that point, I had started rapping. So rapping started to eat that passion up. You know what I'm saying? So, but I wanted to share that with y'all.
Algebra, like I looked at it as art. That's how I looked at a lot of stuff. I had to like.
I guess from a mathematician's mindset, that would be like art. I see what you're saying.
Yeah, like I had to do. I had to see the artistry in it because someone had to create these algorithms, this fundamental process, the same way someone had to create boom pap. I mean, the boom pap era of music. It's someone, same way somebody did beatboxing, same way someone did blues and country and all that. You see what I'm saying? Like it started somewhere. Obviously, we know a lot of that stuff originated in Africa,
Yeah,
but like even still, to even take what originated in Africa, that's like taking uh Pythagorean's theorem and being like, oh, we can apply this to this level, this aspect of geometry as well, and incorporate it in that also. So it's like it's so many different. I just look at it as art. Geometry is my favorite type of math, by the way. I love geometry.
geometry was cool. That was a little. I could stomach that a little bit more, but
Yeah.
yeah, it was just that. So that my point in saying all of that, y'all, was that as a kid, I'm talking about this was like from a child, from like as early as memory I can remember, probably like 7, 6, 7, I can remember, all
Mhm.
the way up until my roughly like freshman year of high school. So up until like 14. So we talking about like 6 to 7 years of my life. I know for sure. I'm like, yeah, I want to be a scientist. I want to be a scientist. I'm doing all the science fairs. I'm buying science books from the book fair. I'm doing everything science, 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 not knowing that it's
Watching
gonna
Bill Nye the Science Guy.
definitely, bro. Dexter's Laboratory is my favorite shit. So you like, you see what I'm saying? So it's like this was everything. Science fiction was my favorite genre at that point because I'm a huge Star Wars guy, like a humongous Star Wars guy. So it's like I just think that I never knew then that I would like music as much as I do now. You
Mm.
couldn't have told me I have albums and releases and video like we going into like none of these things were even something I had even conceived doing yet. But once I got to a
Interesting.
certain point, I made that change. I was like, yo, this is what I want to do. So I'm just saying, just like I said earlier, stay adaptable. That's the best advice to answer that question. Like that's the best advice I can give you is be adaptable because we think we are gonna stay one way. We think absolutely. And I try not to think in absolutes because anything could change at any moment. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
could wake up tomorrow and just say fuck all of this shit. That probably wouldn't happen because I love it, but at the same time,
Yeah.
hell, I basically did it before. I took a whole 7 year hiatus from music and was not creating music, was not spending money on anything music related. You know what I'm saying? So imagine if I just went back to that. So I just
Yeah.
want y'all to know that if you get something that you dreamt of, and that dream position, that dream job, that dream career is not what you thought it would be, either adapt to it and make it work because you worked so hard to get here, or if it makes you unhappy at that stage, walk away from it and find something else. So,
Yeah. And
was
then
there any
another
other?
thing I want to kind of add to that too is like I so even when I was little, I grew up a lot of different places in Chicago. Um, but I
You
also
really?
grew up in the gardens.
Are you in the gardens too? True.
Yeah.
They
So
get
I grew up
busy
in
over there.
bruh, busy. They are the business. The fuck?
I already know
Like
it.
it's crazy. It's a whole. Did you know they had a documentary on the gardens?
Yeah, like I done been in the gardens when it
Bruh.
went up before. I've been over there when that shit went up before. Like, bro.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
So I just revisited out there recently because my childhood friend like got like my literally first friend ever died. And like I don't. This is not where I was trying to go with this, but like I don't. I've never spoken up at a funeral, did none of that shit. But this one I did. This was the first one I did. A lot of people was talking about. They were talking about. They was talking about him in the video games and stuff like that. And I'm like, interesting. I'm like, well, we go back to the literal sandbox before all of that. And I remember X, Y, Z, because it's a
Yeah.
different era. So that's how I was that young in the gardens type shit. And the thing that I wanted to add to what you were saying and say was that if you're from Chicago, you know about the gardens. If you don't, Google Alt Ghetto Gardens and fasten your seatbelt. Um, don't turn on the images. Um, and but out there, I ended up eventually realizing in like flashbacks about a decade ago Like, I've never ever in my entire life been a product of my environment. Not fully. Like, I was in the streets, I did all of that, but it didn't define me. Like,
Yeah.
I was never even in doing what I do now. Like, I've never been a product of my environment, but my environment has always been a product of me, without even noticing, without even trying, not even trying to like terraform shit and all that. Like, but it was happening. Like, my environment was a product of me. Because I somewhere in me, I knew even before I had that vision at 7, even before my vow at 13. Like, I knew what trajectory I was going to be on. You made the statement about like you didn't even know like as a kid like you'd be doing albums, you didn't like see yourself doing that. And when you were saying that, I'm like, I remember in like one of our like houses, like it's a few houses that's like synonymous with like different parts of my family. It's like this is like a house that's a part of the family type shit. And there's only one of those left. And it's out there out south in the hundreds. But at that house, I remember when I was like younger, like there would be albums down there. Like my grandma, my great grandma, and them, they had like albums and shit. They had record players. They had so much stuff. Music was always playing wherever. Like, and I remember envisioning, not even like realizing I was at the time, but I remember the feeling like seeing these albums, seeing songs, and even after CDs, and my daddy having the CD case, the old school CD case, which I still have, an old school CD case with movies and CDs,
Yeah.
and like that, I always had this feeling and envisioning like one of these days I'm going to be on that shit. Not even like putting it into words like that, but the feeling of it. Like I felt and seeing me there, seeing people playing my songs, people seeing me on TV. I even wrote one of the songs I wrote when I was in Arkansas, called "I Am Legendary," and it's a line on there that goes, I say something about like you will see me on your TV screen, and it's like people see me on a TV screen now,
It
like
really
real
happened.
shit.
It really
And
happened.
I didn't again, it's easier done to say I wrote it, I spoke it, I had faith in it. I didn't go, I'm gonna try to go to all these different acting auditions. I like it wasn't really about that. It was just about it's going to happen. I have faith in it. I know my mission, I know my path, I know what I'm doing. Or not I know what I'm doing, but I know what I'm meant to do. And I'm going to do it. And even a statement that was made earlier, it was mentioned about how like even like you could have $1 million or somebody be like, I want to have $1 million, right? If you depending on age and how much money you've made over the years or whatever, if you look at and maybe count how much money you've made and add that shit up, you most likely probably had $1 million. You
No,
didn't
for
have it all
sure.
at once,
But
but
in
you at some
increments.
point in your life touched $1 million. So
Yep,
like
that's
people don't
close.
sell yourself short. Be careful what you pray for, but also be careful how you pray for it. And how you word things is important too. And how you set goals as well. Because again, people be like, I want to have $1 million. You most likely have had $1 million. You just don't know it yet. So right, I'm gonna ask this last question of you that's on here. It was have you ever helped someone find their passion or career?
Help somebody find their passion or
Yeah.
career.
Or even like help people like get on their path or whatever type of shit.
Well, no, yeah, I think another great question from Jonathan. I think for me, I've helped people on their path for sure. If it came to either we're talking about the music being their passion and they want to make a career out of that, because I'm still actively doing that now, being a voice for the voiceless, for the community, for the underground independent artists who trying to scrape their way to get visibility. Giving
Mm.
artists that ain't even from Chicago and it's from Chicago a platform with Shop Talk 7 every Friday that I'm not out gallivanting and shit. But yeah, just being who I am in the community, like with my event, Meet the Plugs, that was important to help push these people careers forward and inspire them and A lot of artists walk up to me, inbox me all the time, be like, man, bro, just watching you move, it motivate me to get up and do more. So sometimes even just being me, just doing what I'm doing for myself is how I started inspiring other people to, and then I started dropping gems. I wasn't withholding information as I learned different things about the business and about, different strategies and things like that to market and brand myself. As I learned that, I was sharing that with people versus hoarding that information to myself because I'm really of the culture. I say it ad nauseum because it's just true. But I also feel like I've helped people along the way in my IT career as well, because several of my friends, when I first got in this field, the company I worked for, several of them, several people I know in my personal life, I got jobs, and they ended up working under me because I was a lead over there. That was the first time I was a lead in IT when I worked for CPD in the city of Chicago. And it's so funny because some of them continued to have IT jobs after that. Some of them branched off into other things. But they always had that on their resume, and they were all there for a decent amount of time. And most of them had never had any IT experience prior to that, just like me. They were entry level, and I taught them what they taught me. And then the other people who were there that were also in management taught them the same way they taught me. And like I saw people leave that place and go to jobs that they made just as much money as I was making when I went to go work for law firms. Sometimes they was making more money than me at first. You know what I'm saying? Based off me starting them and getting them into that job and, telling them to apply and then pulling their resume. Since I was one of the managers, I could interview people, and I'm kind of just putting in that good word for them. And it helped them. It helped them pay their bills. A lot of them paid rent and got vehicles and did all type of shit with that money that they weren't able to do before that. So I agree that yes, I have put people on their path. I have given people opportunities. I threw people alley oops and layups. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't do it for a parade. I didn't do it for flowers or none of that. I just did it because I feel like it was the right thing to do. I feel like it's each one teach one. That's how it should be anyway. You know what I'm saying? We all here to be of service to each other. Everybody talks about they don't want to be used. We're supposed to utilize each other. We're supposed to utilize each other. And if you are going to use someone, just don't misuse them. This is the logic that I want y'all to.
It right there. That's the word. It's nothing wrong with utilizing someone. Yeah. Just don't misuse them.
Yes.
Damn.
Just had to throw it out
there. That's
there.
It right there.
Because people be mad, like, oh man, you used me to get a job up here. What else? Why wouldn't I do that? You know what I'm saying? I want you to use me. If I know you're trustworthy, if I know you're going to be a good referral and you're not going to make me look bad, why not?
Right.
I don't give a fuck. They might hire you and give you a better position than me. I ain't going to be a hater. Because, Greg, guess what? When I applied for the job I got now, I didn't even apply for the position I got. I didn't apply for management. I applied for a regular job. They saw I had managerial experience and they interviewed me for that. I literally walked into an interview thinking it was for one thing and it ended up being for something else.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
See what I'm saying?
Damn.
So it's like the situation might be whatever it is. Whatever God has for you is for you. But if I'm the catalyst, if I'm the key, if I'm the bridge, the go-between, the beyonder, the in-betweener, all that shit, if I'm all of those things, all right, cool, fuck it. I'll be that for you. It's okay. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to get my blessings for that. Whether I get them from you, whether you give me your flowers, my flowers, the universe does not forget what we do for people. So based off that logic alone, I know that my blessings are already secure. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, what's that song? God's got a blessing with my name on it. Yeah. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Straight up. So yeah, those are great questions. Salute to John Nathan for them questions. Those are really good questions.
But all right. Before we get up out of here, let me just throw this up. So April 3rd, we have this play going on, The Precursor. So make sure y'all come out to that. If you're an aspiring actor or actress and you're looking to get into it, hit me up. I wrote it. It's the Passion Play. It's a remix to the Passion Play. It's a musical. It'll be fun. And then also next week we'll make another announcement about something in April that may possibly be happening. But then Friends and Family Adventure Weekend taking place June 25th through 28th. Come through, $375 just for one person to come through and do it. 4-day weekend here in Chicago. Activities galore for 2 days straight. Tour around the city. The Obama Library will be opening that month as well, so y'all that'll be a part of it. Also, and yeah, up to like 30 things that you can do around the city, plus going to the museums for free. You can literally go to all the museums if you have the time and you want to, type shit. Plus, sky deck, like so many things. You ain't got to pay all that extra money for that shit. Just go come with
I
the
think I might
375.
have to tap in with you, Multi. That sounds dope, man. I like museums and shit, man. And I ain't
Yeah,
been
this
to a sky
shit's,
deck.
bruh, it's some shit. So you get this. We from Chicago. We don't really care too much for Navy Pier. We don't really care too much for a lot of the attractions and activities we got here
That's tourist
because
shit.
we from here.
Yeah.
Exactly. But I'm gonna tell you this. I had a gig at Navy Pier like last year when we just like get all this shit together, and I went past the what is it, iFly thing or whatever she got like the setup for the Navy Pier, and I don't know something in it. I'm just like, fuck. Now I'm intrigued. Like I kind of want to go now. I kind of want to see this shit. I kind of want to do the activities now. I'm like, fuck. Okay. I'm like, I gotta pay for this shit. So I'm like, fuck it. Yeah, I'm gonna do it type shit because think it's because we know shit costs a lot just to try to do. What we
Yeah.
doing with this friends and family adventure weekend is it's gonna fucking cost way less to do all that shit. It's not like you got to keep paying the shit out. Motherfuckers just pay they one $375 fee, like just for like one adult or whatever. That encompasses the entire fucking weekend type
Yeah.
shit. Instead of like you pay half of that for maybe two of those things typically. But with the 375, now you can do up to like 30 different fucking things at your fucking leisure and get other stuff in between. Plus an extra 2 days to do shit. I'm like, hell yeah, this was smart. This was a smart move. Smart move type shit. But yeah, we'll be there from the for people to be able to pay for shit is already there. Y'all interested, just hit us up. Hit me up. We'll see the information. I wanted to show this because I think this just may be our newest like official branding for Stop the Cap now. You seen it earlier posted, but I'm gonna put it online for those who haven't, and it goes like, bam,
Yeah.
this is us. And this is like Shelly. This is basically me and Shelly created this basically. Um, yeah, and that's an actual picture of my microphone on a soundboard mic that I got, and I just put us in. I'm like, damn, let's do this. So yeah, this is dope. This is dope. But we is about to bounce up out of here. Cypher, sit. Tell the people what you have going on and where they can follow you on the socials.
Y'all can follow me everywhere. CYPHERSICK. You can also catch me, like I said, every Friday when I'm not out gallivanting the world on the greatest review show in the world, Shop Talk 7 Review Fridays on my radio Chicago from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. On Supporters Radio Network. Where's Motor Radio because you can see us live in the streets. I also have a show coming up April 1st. This is not an April Fool's joke. This is real shit. It just happens to be on that stupid ass day. Where I will be back on tour with the biggest since Canby, Fuego Bass from Black Soprano Family Records. I'll be performing live at Medici again in downtown Providence, Rhode Island. If you're in the New England area on the East Coast, pull up on your boy. You know, we're going to be inside Medici again. We put 150 plus people in there last time. We're trying to do 300-400 this time. So, yeah, it's going to go down. And then outside of that, you can catch me April 5th here in Chicago, also with Fuego Bass. Right here at Bartend Doors, the same spot where we had Meet the Plugs at 1251 West Taylor Street is going down. We're bringing the biggest since Cammy and the real Sopranos in the building, man. So y'all know what time it is. Oh, and catch me on Stop the Cap on Wednesdays, man. Catch me right here on Stop the Cap when I pop in. You know what I'm saying? I'll be doing a lot of shit, running around, making shit happen. But Monty's I'm gonna show up and do my thing, man. So
Of course, you
salute
gotta
to
come
y'all,
through
man.
for your
Salute to you.
angry. what is it? The angry cipher. That's what we call
The Angry
it.
Cypher. Salute to Shelly Mack, man. I know she couldn't make it tonight, but salute to our other
Yeah.
co-host, my dog, Shelly Mack, man. Y'all make sure y'all
Yes,
go follow her
indeed.
on everything too, man.
And then yeah, once again, this is Stop the Cat. It's every Wednesday. And yeah, follow Shelly Mack. I believe her Instagram is Shelly Swag. CHELLYSWAGG. You can follow her on Twitter at what's her Twitter? The Twitter is What the Helly with Shelly, but it's WTHELLYCHELLY. It's not What the Helly with Shelly, it's just What the Helly Shelly actually. But yeah, that's her Twitter. I don't remember where her Snapchat is. Um, but yeah,
I think her
and
Snapchat is Shelly Mack too. I'm pretty sure it's
Shelly
Shelly.
Mack.
Mack. Yeah, because we on Snap now. Yep, Shelly Mack on Snapchat too. Yeah.
Okay, so follow on Snap at Shelly Mack. Um, and then you can follow me. I don't know if you know which one I am, but yeah, you can follow me, the one with the hair. Hey, it's funny. Shelly got in my head now every time I make artwork, like when she was like she was making something and she like I had to make sure Kill Bun was there or else he's gonna be like, where's my bun? Like this motherfucker.
Right. She just be saying, "Where's my bun? There's no bun."
But I
I know,
do
right?
though. Hell yeah, I do. Like, I literally sent her like an artwork thing like of the bun. I'm like, here, use this just in case you don't have it or something.
Funny as
'Cause
hell, bro.
I need my motherfucking bun in that bitch. Like
I
every year
feel
I
you.
have a thing, like some type of thing or theme for myself, and I guess this year is the bun. Um, I used to
Hey,
have it higher, but I don't feel like having that shit up high all the time because I be trying to put hats on, especially in school. Whatever. I digress. But you can follow me on Instagram at I_am_MULTY, and you can do the same for me on Twitter. Also, just be prepared. Um, because and Threads be jumping. I love being on Threads. Threads is like MySpace meets Tag meets Twitter, minus the porn.
yeah, it's kind of a combo of those, that's for
Yeah,
sure.
and it's all Chicago based.
Yeah, that's all you're gonna see on that, man.
Yeah, and it's not and it's not even because of usually the way social media apps work is because of where you are. That's not how Threads work. It be motherfuckers that's not nowhere near Chicago that just be like, is it just Chicago people on here? Yes, it's ours. We thread that needle. But yeah, we love y'all. Thank y'all. Shout out to Joe Nathan. Shout out to Keita. Shout out to Young Ball. Shout out to yeah, we had a special comment that came in earlier. Let me find it again.
Salute to
What is
Fab
it?
Wrestling.
Merit 11M wanting to tap in with us through Twitch. So shout out to you as well. And yeah, shout out to Fab Wrestling, of course. And because shout out to Two Official, and also because I'm biased, shout out to Kenny Nine. I'm biased. I'm
Hey, we
biased
fuck.
with Kenny Nine the way I'm biased with CM Punk.
Hey,
Just so
but
you
look,
know, just
I feel you. We fuck with Kenny Nine, but we would be getting on his ass too. We fuck with Kenny Nine though. Salute to Kenny Nine, man.
man, shout out to the man. I'm gonna rock his hat next week. I'm gonna rock the Kenny Nine hat. Got a hat in there. I'm gonna rock it next week.
For sure.
But yeah, well, no. You know what? I'm gonna rock it. If he just his ass got to come on the show, that's what I'm gonna do. Whenever he come on Stop the Cap, that's when I'm gonna rock the hat. That's what I'm gonna do.
All right. Well,
And we
look,
should
make
have
sure you
some
hit me
merch
too,
out
man.
soon
So,
too. Go
all
ahead.
right, bet. Make sure you hit me too about the watch party because he already made a flyer for that
Yes.
motherfucker. That's what he was calling me about all fucking night. Yeah, bro. So blowing my phone up, man. I say, bro, god damn, bro, I'm doing shit, bro. But because
Yeah.
he was trying to
All
show he
right.
made the
Cool.
I'm about to send it to you too. I'm gonna just send it to your inbox so you can see this shit.
Okay. Cool. 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 All right, y'all. Well, y'all hear this Mania watch party coming up. So we'll get more details to y'all about that sooner rather than later. And everybody remember, stop the cap, but also please remember to love one another for real. because it's cold down there.